it's Meika AKA Taji. Bullet.
Yeah.
And this is Mel, and this is the Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. Welcome.
Hey guys. What it do?
Hello. Yes,
Girl, you
Daddy
scared me
Nick.
when you said bullet. I didn't know that was
Okay,
coming.
I know that was my Tourette's just kicked in real quick. My bad.
Okay.
My bad. So
Okay.
yes, welcome, girls. Hey, it's been a
Yes.
whole week. What's up?
I know it's been a long time.
Y'all still look good. Melanie, your face looking small. Like, okay, bitch.
Okay.
Listen, we need
I
to
was
go ahead
this
and toast.
this
Okay,
chin
it's
is
looking
still this crease in the chin is still there.
In the chin.
still going strong.
Okay,
Okay.
once
Yeah.
that go away, I'll be good to go.
But
But
it's
that
okay.
belly
Your
is
Okay.
face
still
is
there.
still like Mika said, it's slimming. Like
It
it's giving
is.
me something.
It's definitely then swunk in. Okay, swunk in face.
Okay.
Okay.
In the face.
So let's grab our glasses. Swingers, hey guys, we forget
Hey
about y'all too.
swingers.
Grab y'all glasses too.
Mhm.
And we're gonna toast with you guys. Clink clink to
Oh, yeah.
another
There we go.
episode. I gotta be a little gentle with this one. But mm, I'm having like a vodka and some blue stuff. I did like a little concoction, but it actually turned out really good. And it has some marijuana leaves in here and strawberries and some silver 24 karat flakes. So
Oh,
yeah, it's
that's
pretty good. I
fancy.
made a little concoction. Yeah, I said I wanted to get nice tonight.
Yeah, that
So
Do it like it's
is.
your birthday.
Okay.
baby.
Yes, you real fancy with the earrings to match your drink.
Okay.
Okay. They
Okay.
match my pants too, but y'all can't see all that. Yes.
Okay.
Baby.
What you drinking on, Mel Mel?
Oh, I have some Moscato with some mangoes.
Oh, I like
Keeping it
mango.
Ooh, send
light.
me some mangoes. I want some mangoes.
Okay.
That sounds
And a
good.
mango.
Keeping it light and tight, like my
Drop
pussy.
one in my drop one in my
Oh, I
drop one
heard
in my
that.
drink.
Okay. I know
Oh,
that's
yes.
right.
Yes,
Glow.
Yes.
put it in there.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. See,
Okay.
it is too much here today. It's too much going on. I am drinking Tito's with
Ooh, that is
some
vodka.
peach. Yes, with some peach, simply peach. Yes. It's
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That
absolutely
sounds
and
cute.
and I got extra.
Okay.
Okay, you came prepared. Okay.
Yes. Because this ain't
Okay.
this is gonna go by fast.
Yeah, Sean is vodka. Mm-mm.
I don't
I
know. I
can't
don't
do vodka
know.
no more. Not knowingly.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
Uh,
Not knowingly.
I can't. Can I
vodka make my
can't.
tummy hurt. So yes, well, to all of our loyal swingers, welcome back to our new swingers that's ready to join our orgy.
Okay.
Welcome. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like and comment and share and all that, and get us in that recommended section of the YouTube.
Yes.
Yes, and more
That was my
subscribers.
share. Yes,
Yes.
share.
Yes, Mika is giving all kinds of sign language over there.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Gotta
But
let them
yes.
know.
So speaking of our swingers, let's get into the swinger of the week for this week.
Oh, you was all above me. Yes.
Uh,
She had left me. Like, okay.
yes.
And okay.
All
So
right.
yes.
So
Okay.
yes, the swinger of the week goes to Sarah Bell, my
Hey,
cousin.
Sarah.
Yes.
Sarah
Yes.
Bell.
Hey,
Yes. My
girl.
cousin on my mommy's side.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, she be tuning into us.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
Yes, she
she's
thank
love
that's
you,
the
us.
one
girl.
that be in the chat like since like the very beginning. She'll be in
Mhm.
the chat and pop in and be like, "Hey, cousin," and it be her. That's her.
Hey,
That's her.
girl.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you, girl. Hey, cousin, girl.
I think she still
Yes.
live in Cali. Correct me if I'm wrong, cousin. I think she's still so all the way from Cali, I believe. She's
Okay.
still yes.
Okay. Yes, y'all say
California,
hi to her down there in
Los
them chats. Okay,
Pasos.
cousin.
Okay,
Okay.
yes. So thank you so much for tuning in since day one and peekabooing through the chat and giving your your opinions and your comments and stuff. We appreciate we see you and we appreciate
Okay.
thank
Yes.
Yes,
you.
we see you, cuz.
Oh,
Thank you
thank
Mhm.
for your
you.
support.
Oh, that
Yes.
was Cool.
Yes,
I
all the
ain't
way
know
from
that. We
Cali.
got family out
Mhm.
here. Okay.
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 Yes.
Yes. Period.
All right. So I mean, we might as well keep the vibe going.
Mhm.
But my vibe is a little different, y'all. So I'm glad y'all got drinks today
Oh
because
Lord.
it was a lot going on this weekend, dog. Like it's still stuff going on I couldn't even get to because stuff like I don't know what's going on with y'all local celebrities. Like they are
I
giving
know.
they are giving much.
Oh
So
no.
all right, so I ain't really my only highlight honestly is that I binged on the show You, which was so good. But the other highlight that I have that almost took me out of here this weekend. So I was in the kitchen meal prepping, minding my business.
Oh
And
Lord.
my fake sister and Gracie was out there, and my fake sister got mad because she was like, "Man, I gotta go to work. I'm not trying to take you to the Jamaican spot and all that." Because she was like, "Take me over here to the store so I can get something to eat." Blah. So they doing all this fussing back and forth with each other. Finally, they getting ready to leave. Now my fake sister can't find her car keys. So now they looking around and they just flexing. She was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna have to take your car and this, that, and the other." So before they get ready to leave out, Gracie was it made me laugh again. Okay, so Gracie was like, "Okay, you looking around and everything." She was like, "Did you check your pocketbook?" So I was
Pocketbook.
in the all right. So
Pocketbook.
this is what my fake sister has, right? She walks around with this. This is her thing. So
Uh,
Gracie was like,
Her man
oh my
purse.
yes, a man person. Gracie ain't know. So she was like, "Yeah, did you look in your pocketbook?"
pocketbook.
Oh, I mean,
I
it is a
died.
pocketbook.
Oh,
I died. So that, and I told them too. I was like, that was definitely a highlight this weekend. I'm gonna say that on the show. She was like, "Don't do that." I was like, "I am." So shout out to my little faces in her pocketbook. Yeah.
okay. It's a fanny pack for the shoulder. That's what it is. A fanny
It's a
pack for the
shoulder
shoulder.
pack.
It's a
Yes,
pocketbook.
we've heard
Yes.
seen her pocket her pocketbook. Oh, that is
But
so
it's
back in the
funny because if y'all
day.
know what my little fake sister look like, then that would be hilarious.
Yes, you will
Calling that
understand
a
why we cracking
pocketbook.
up.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Ooh, so
So
that was definitely my little weekend.
Saturday, my weekend was great. Saturday, we celebrated one of our goddaughter's birthdays early. Shout out to our god baby Kamina, Deanna, and our goddaughter. We celebrated her birthday this weekend because she's doing something actually on her birthday weekend. But we went to medieval times in Arundel Mills, and I acted like a complete kid. Like I've never
You are.
been. Girl, I never been. I was like,
Not surprised.
oh, it was so exhilarating.
Did you have
And
that big drumstick? I don't like
oh
drumsticks.
no, so I guess because of
That turkey leg.
because of COVID, they
Yeah.
got shortages of meat. Okay, that's what she said. But they got a shortage of the meat. And so they gave us the little half a chicken. So they didn't give us the big one
Oh.
piece
That
holding your
turkey leg.
drumstick. They didn't give you the drumstick. They
Yeah,
gave you
that
the
big ass drumstick.
yeah, so they gave you the half a chicken. So I was like, oh, this is still a big piece, but it was good and it was fun and fun. Yes. So shout out to the VI, shout out to her mom with the VIP because we was right in the front. Yes, in the front.
That's what's
And
up.
then it started smelling like horsey. So I had to just calm down after that because it was smelling like bad horsey. They was horseying.
They was horse sexing. Smell like horse sex.
It smells like
Or
that and
two.
both at the same time. They were trying to get it, but they couldn't get it fast enough. So I was just like, and then we was right in the front, so the stench just woofed past us like coochie air.
Yeah,
But it
pass
was
by air.
That's that walk by air. Okay. That should be
yes, that walked by
dangerous.
That
donkey
trot
air.
by. Because
Ew.
the horses trot. That trot
Yes, and
by
they
Ooh,
air.
that
was
trot by air.
yes,
Okay.
and then their butts was all up and down. I'm like, don't even do that near me and my food. But it was for the most part, it was great. So I had a good time acting like a big kid. But that was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And then Meaty
Okay.
said she worked, so she said,
My
Always.
"Yeah,
highlight is I survived all them damn massages.
I know
Okay.
that's
'Cause I
right."
had a lot.
Okay,
Thank goodness I ain't complaining, but I
yeah,
had a lot to where my arms felt like I was about to die.
Mm.
But
damn,
I
okay,
survived. I survived.
Okay.
yes, bitch, you
Mm,
better, okay." So
okay.
Yeah.
now I'm going to get into the read because I got real excited. I really
Okay.
did. Told y'all it's a lot going on in these streets for no reason. Let me get my phone here together too. So, swingers and our new people and our new swingers and our old swingers and all swingers, we
In the
about to
swing.
get into one of y'all favorite segments. So we now are walking into the
R.E.
AT.
real entertainment
Yes.
all day. Y'all
Y'all
on
not the
point
swingers
with
like on
that.
you. If y'all saw you, y'all not those type of swingers.
Okay.
No, you're not. Spoiler alert. So therefore, you need to watch it. So yes, sourced by the Shade Room. And this is the messy edition. So we're gonna just go ahead and jump right
Mm.
in to the mess, cause
Okay. To
let
the
the
mess.
mess begin. Literally. So guys,
Oh boy.
first up here, we have it all started with freaking State Farm Arena making a post saying almost 20 years ago, I like to call him Bow Wow, but Shad Moss took the Phillips Arena stage, and tomorrow he is coming back with Omarion for the Millennium Tour 2021. So Omarion comes on the mic and he's like, actually, he's coming with me, but you
Okay.
got it. And he said, we
Oh.
will be there tomorrow. So of course, Shade Room got a
Mhm.
hold of this and they posted it up. And Omarion came right on there with his own comment and was like, don't do that. It's the truth. I asked Bao to come on the road with me, 2019 Millennium Tour, and 2 years later, he blessed me. That's my brother. We goats. So, he giving positive energy. And then Bow Wow was too. Was like, hey, they got it. I'd rather be on set playing 2K every day anyway. So I was like, okay, cute. And then Lala, this the one who Melanie don't like. But she was like, Amarian,
Mm.
okay, now Father Unbothered. Like, why would he be? They getting this
Shut
money.
up. I don't like her.
She said a word. She don't like. And then someone was like, Omarion giving good Scorpio energy right there. Okay.
Mm.
And then someone was like, he literally said the exact same thing. So Omarion, of course, is like basically shut the fuck up respectfully.
Okay.
Okay.
And so
He said what he said.
and so moving on because we're not done. So Bow Wow, oh my God, he put this live up. He started having this big like issue and thing, and he's saying like he the best on this tour, hands down. He is a tour and he getting sick and tired of this shit. And I like to, see how it goes without me. But he did all that talking because he clearly, you see him, he ended up at the show and he brought a special guest onto stage, Angela, as he was singing his song. So I don't know what he was given with all that extraness, but
Ego.
it was not given.
He was
It
giving
wasn't
little
given.
man ego. Little men's egos get tapped a little
Yeah.
bit. They gotta
So
be extra.
right. So that's what he was basically given the whole time. So after all of this, yeah, I had to hit him with the what? My thing is delayed. I don't know why, but okay, get it together. Oh, you thought I was done. So, as we had other people that is also on this tour, it's mad people on this tour. I'm trying to go. So, Baby Blue, he did a little shout out for Lizzo. Well, it wasn't really a shout out, but he was saying like, y'all leave Lizzo alone and pick on me. These haters be so miserable in their own skin, but want to tear down others who are comfortable in theirs. Beauty comes in all shapes and sizes and skin tones. Let's normalize let's normalize appreciating, loving, and encouraging one another. And of course, Lizzo, she hearted that or whatnot. So he was still being positive, and he was even talking in reference like to the tour and stuff. And he was like, "We just won our flowers. One of the greatest groups in history, Pretty Ricky." So everybody was like, "Okay, that's cute and everything." But of course, Pleasure
Oh,
P comes
grandpa.
on the mic and he goes live And he's basically like, if you know who you are, you ain't gotta beg for no flowers. So that's basically what he was saying on the thing. Let me see if y'all can hear it.
Begging people he don't know for flowers.
Flow.
Y'all can't hear it, right?
We gonna get that. We gonna get that check. You know what I'm saying? Nobody around here begging for no mother flowers. Give me the money.
So he basically saying, don't be begging for no motherfucking flowers. Give me money.
He need to
And
shut
I'm
up
just
too.
like, yeah, like why he so basically, yeah, that's what he wrote. And then that's when Baby Blue came back and replied, and he was like, 100% facts. Just felt like making a point. So, he even came back with he wasn't shady or anything. But I'm like, damn, like, why is Pleasure P giving all of that? So of course, I wanted to see what the shaders was talking about.
Okay,
So one shader was
I
like,
agree.
shut up. He was like,
I agree.
shut up. We know what Baby Blue meant. And it's almost like Pleasure P always act like he the front man. Blue can ask for his flowers if he want to. The fuck. So, okay.
Okay.
Someone was like, Pleasure been eating good. I was like, okay, don't give a chance. Someone
Lebani.
say,
Her name
okay.
Lebani.
Yes,
Okay, like Lavanya.
Lavanya. Okay. And someone was like, he could have just called him. Okay. That's exactly what I'm saying because the only person that calls me every day to check on me is the spam people. So
Okay.
Mm.
he
Oh, you
could
gotta
have
dial
did
that number. That
that.
number that blocked them. It's a number that blocked them.
Oh, you
It
need to send me
is.
that because they be going in like
I
every
don't
day.
get
And I'm
them
like,
no
God
more.
damn. I think they just went in just now. So and then of course, I Am Spectacular. He comes on the mic and he basically like, with all that beef going on, basically get your tickets for the Millennium Tour, and basically tells you where you can get them at and all that good stuff. And then someone was like, y'all were cute, but Jagged Edge was way, way better. And I was like, oh, that's shady, but
Mm.
Okay.
each his own, each his own. But I just feel like
Okay.
Pleasure P ain't had to do all that. You was saying something,
I
Edie? You was gonna say something?
I heard the Atlanta show was really, really good.
I heard it was good too. I heard it was really
Mhm.
good. So
But I Am
they all getting their
Spectacular,
money.
he threw some shade with the whole Bow Wow thing too. He was like, calm down. What did he say? Calm
He
down.
did.
He was
He
like, calm
did.
down or something like that. And Bow Wow called him Magic Mike. And he was like, people like Magic Mike better than like Mike or something. They was going back and forth
Oh,
a
They
little
was
bit
going
too.
back and forth. That's what's
a
wrong with
lot of shade.
my last clip that was acting up and carrying on. That information was there. But
Uh,
yes, you're right. He did call him. He told him, he basically told, because he was like, I'm the best, thing on this tour. And Spectacular told him, he was like, all right, now simmer down now.
okay.
And then he was like, basically, that's when he did come for him. It was like, okay, Magic Mike, like nobody was talking to you. So I was like, I don't know, Bow Wow. No, we was going through, but let's get back on track, Bow Wow. Let's come on.
Okay.
And in other news, shoot your shot. So Soldier Boy, he made
Soldier
a tweet
Boy
the other
Salad.
day, and he's like, "What a nigga gotta do to get to have Sweetie?" So of course the
Okay.
shaders, Essence magazine was like, "This is how we starting the weekend." Bet. So it's like somebody young is running that page.
Okay.
Yes. And someone was like, I think I speak for her when I say it's a no. I know that's right. I was like, oh, okay, girl. Okay. First rapper not to get Sweetie. And then someone
Oh,
say, get off crack. I was
oh,
like, oh, shady. They came for him, honey. They
Mm.
came for him.
Oh.
So we'll
do
see. We'll
look
see if Sweetie
like
responded. I
Thriller.
don't think Sweetie. I don't think Sweetie is responding. I don't think she's interested, but it was a cute little trending moment, real quick, as he thought it was shooting his shot. Thought it was.
Mm.
Okay.
But next up, let's keep it going. So, Tiger, he is trending a little bit here. He posted, I want everyone to know that the allegations against me are false. I was not arrested. I took myself into the police station and cooperated. I have not been charged with any crime. So this stems from earlier on updates that he basically surrendered to the police for allegations of assaulting his ex-girlfriend, which she went on to her social media a few weeks ago and basically posted like he gave her a black eye. And she's like, I'm so embarrassed and ashamed. It had to get to this, but I have to stand up for myself. And she also said,
Mm.
well, she added TMZ TV and was saying basically, I've been emotionally, mentally, and physically abused, and I'm not hiding it anymore. So the Shaders had their little fun day with this, and someone's like, yeah, and you and Kylie were just friends until she turned 18. I was like, I forgot all about that. That whole little
Mhm.
scandal, like, okay, And someone was like, I want you to know the allegations against me are false. Red flags. So
Okay.
was like, and someone was like,
That was about to be my
so,
question.
so who blacked her eye, Curtis? What that one? What they said? Who blacked her
But
eye?
she
Because me and
didn't
Peter
really.
Griffin want to know too.
She
Huh?
never said, huh?
I
What
said,
you
because
said?
me and Peter Griffin want to know too. Who
Because,
blacked her
but
eye?
she never said that he did it. Maybe somebody else blacked her eye.
But
That's
she
why he's
said,
saying he was never
Mm.
charged. Maybe it had to do with him, but another bitch was over there and she blacked her eye. Because she
Okay.
never said he blacked her eye.
so me, you, and Peter Griffin all want to know, like,
Who blacked her eye?
Who did it?
exactly,
Who did
right.
it?
And
Mm.
then cooperated Soldier Boy voice. So y'all gonna leave Soldier alone, okay?
Poor soldier.
Drake.
Poor
He gets
soldier.
on
I
my
like his new
nerves.
song though. Ricky Morty, Ricky Morty, Rick.
Oh
That's my
yes.
one.
So I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read the little comments, and then y'all chime in how y'all feel about this.
Okay.
So, how does this make you feel? Basically, a Michigan school district decides to cancel all Halloween and Valentine's Day activity in order to not hurt the feelings of children whose parents don't want them to participate. So, um, basically, NY Post reports Michigan East Lansing Public School just made a decision that is likely to disappoint many kids in an effort to apparently protect others. In a recent announcement, the school district has decided to permanently cancel all Halloween and Valentine's Day activities due to the concerns over hurting the feelings of children whose families don't want them to participate. Administrators detailed the cancellation in a letter to parents. We have students whose families do not celebrate or feel comfortable with their children participating in Halloween festivities. We have young children who become overwhelmed and sometimes frightened of the costumes, and others who come to school with no costume at all.
What?
And they said the similar concerns surround Valentine's Day as well, with school administrators saying that some families do not feel comfortable with the idea of boys and girls exchanging Valentines or participating in a celebration that focuses on love. So,
First of all,
Say you don't want to do it
wait,
without
wait, wait,
saying you
wait.
don't
oh,
want to do it. Y'all don't feel like it.
So,
Exactly.
so basically the comments, it's simple. Keep your
Mm,
kid home on those days.
yep.
Someone was like, so y'all gonna hurt everyone else feelings?
mhm.
Yeah.
And it was like, this generation
It's
is so
very
soft.
soft.
I
Yeah.
They
was
need to
like,
do it like
ooh.
how they did it back when I remember there was hella like Jehovah Witnesses in my classroom.
Uh-huh.
And what I remember, I think they would do it at the end of the day, like that we would have
Hmm.
the stuff celebrated at the end of the day, and they either got to go to another classroom or they got to go home early,
Yeah.
and we still celebrated stuff, or they
My
stay home.
Yeah, my thing is that's the first thing I thought. Keep them kids home. If you don't, if you don't celebrate Halloween and Valentine's Day, keep your kids home. But at the
Mhm.
same time, like let the kids be kids. Like
Right. They ain't hurting
Halloween, growing up,
nobody.
Halloween was not like this religious thing. It was going to get candy in a costume, whether it was homemade or from the store.
And we
And
used
then
to do
Valentine's
parades.
Day, same thing. Like let these kids be kids.
All
Let
I
these
right.
kids
remember
be
we
So
used
kids.
to
we're
do
all in
parades. I think it
agreement.
was at Skyline because I won.
Yeah.
I remember I won one year. I was a witch. My costume was real nice, but I had the green
Okay.
face and the little fake bumps and the fake
All
nose and
right.
everything, and my long witch hair and my witch hat and everything.
And
But
we
yeah,
used to
we would do
walk
the
around the parking lot in that circle. Yeah.
yeah, we used to do the parades. Like, what's the
I ain't
problem?
I ain't never went because I had that fake mask, that the plastic mask that you put on that looked like the little face. I ain't never win
And I
nothing.
think that they
But
had rules too. Like, you
mm,
can't have this, you can't, be too gruesome with it.
right.
So
But yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
agree.
Listen,
scared.
I don't agree. I
Yeah.
think it should be the consensus of the parents, and then what the school should do is for those children, because I'm sure it's not a lot, those families who don't celebrate Halloween and Valentine's Day, give them an excused absence or
Absence.
something
Yeah.
like that. Like this is
Mhm.
ridiculous. So you gonna hurt all the other kids' feelings because they got little booze and they be wanting to give them lollipops and stuff.
Mm.
Like, ain't nobody take that away from their parents when they were little.
Okay.
Right. So, girl,
This
yeah,
generation
That's
that's
is
that.
super
basically
soft. This is stupid.
pretty much. And then some girl came through. East Atlanta is not Detroit. Let's get that straight right now. So she
Ooh.
ain't give a fuck about none of that other stuff. She was like, y'all gonna represent my city and y'all gonna say it right. And that is not Detroit. So I said, okay,
Yeah.
girl. All right, we hear
Okay.
you. We
Last
hear
time you got
you.
me Supergirl, okay? That's what is
Exactly.
that? Yes, that's what it's giving me.
Exactly. Exactly. And this right here, like the mess just keep, it's just terrible. So at least 16 American missionaries, including 5 children, kidnapped in Haiti after visiting the orphanage. So
Mm.
officials say Haiti gang abducted 19 people at a checkpoint in Haiti during an airport run. A source at the U.S. Embassy told ABC News the kidnapping occurred at the intersection of, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry, guys. It's in the section
Spell
of
it.
some, yeah,
It's
yeah,
okay.
no, I'm not even going to do
At
that
the
to y'all.
intersection.
Right at the
Yes, at the
intersection.
intersection, yes, of the group kidnapped. 16 are reportedly American missionaries from Ohio. The other 3 abducted include a Canadian missionary and 2 Haitian citizens, according
Mm.
to the U.S. Embassy. So, girl, they is snatching people out the airport and Haiti like this. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I know they got a lot going on down there in Haiti, but this is crazy. Like,
That's crazy.
it's like this is too much. It's too much. I'm sorry. Like
Hmm.
prayers up to y'all in Haiti. I don't know. Like I feel like the media ain't even giving us really half of what's really going on out there, but it's too much. It's
It is
too
not okay.
much. And this is
Okay,
for the
Vitalia.
foodies. Yeah, this is for the foodies right here. Cause
Hey.
Megan Thee Stallion teams up with Popeyes to drop her new hottie sauce. So yeah, Shorty dropping a hottie sauce. And
Okay.
she said, yes, hotties, it's true. The motherfucking hottie sauce is dropping at Popeyes October 19th. So pull up and get you some fire. Not only that, but your girl is now franchise owner and will be opening my very own Popeyes
Okay.
locations.
I know that's right.
So I know that's right too. Okay. So
Yes,
she said
locations.
also, locations with an S. Okay.
Mhm.
And she said, also shout out to Popeyes because I asked if they could partner with me to make a donation to a nonprofit organization in Houston called Houston Random Acts of Kindness. And they did it with no hesitation.
Good.
Okay.
So yeah, I was like, go ahead, girl, you get that money. She is getting that bag. And so it was like they need to add wop butter to the biscuit. I read a lie. Disrespectful. Somebody say, I'm gonna stick with the sweet heat sauce. Okay, fire. I like that sweet heat.
I ain't never
Someone
had it.
say, it's good. Someone say, pray for them workers.
Okay.
Hey, you ain't never lied. Bitch, pray for all workers that gotta go to work and hate their jobs, bitch. Cause
Okay.
a lot of
Okay.
Listen.
people feel like this. Fuck out of here. So
What they need to
congratulations.
bring back is that damn waffle. What was it? The
Yes.
waffle with
Oh
the.
my
Oh,
God, Melanie.
what
They keep
happened to that?
bringing
That was
stuff
our
back.
one kid.
Girl, with the sauce.
Sauce, yeah. That
Ooh,
chicken and waffle one. That was
ooh,
the one.
Cletus. Ooh, Cletus. Yes. Listen. I be
Oh,
every
y'all
time
going
they
in.
bring something back from back in the day, a oldie but goodie, I'm thinking it's the waffle, the chicken and waffle strips, and they disappoint me every time. Like Popeyes, what's the problem? What
Okay.
is the problem? You had my business until then.
Mm,
Your dry biscuits.
mm. Okay, with some whack butter. Okay.
Okay.
Whew,
Girl,
so,
Melanie got me. Who? Let me check my pulse in a minute.
okay.
Who that got
So
me
now we get
excited.
to a little bit better, more,
Okay.
peaceful, positive news here,
Okay.
which is congrats to Eve because she announced that her and
Oh,
Maximilian Cooper are expecting their first child. So,
yay.
yeah, she said, can you believe it? Mr. Gumball 3000, we finally get to tell everyone You all know how long we've been waiting for this blessing. We get to meet our little human in February
Lord,
22.
another Aquarius. Bless your
I
heart,
hope
girl.
so. I hope it's at the
Mm,
beginning, girl. Yes, drop
mm.
that Aquarius, girl. You know, drop it.
Girl, no, don't
So,
have you an Aquarius. They are horrible.
oh no, no, no. Don't have an Aries. She did good. Yes. So
We are
what I'm
not
saying, what
bad.
I'm thinking is, oh, she had a lot of issues. Like they've been trying to have a baby, but she had a lot of
Mhm.
issues,
Oh,
thyroids and uh, endometriosis and stuff like
mm,
that. So she had surgeries and all that. So see, it's not impossible. And
yeah.
there is light at the end of the tunnel. So congratulations.
Mhm.
And yes,
Yes,
February, hello, bundle of joy.
congratulations.
Like
Little
I
Mhm.
know
cute little
her, but I feel
baby.
happy for her. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is for the foodies. This is definitely for you,
Oh,
kid. Because
again.
girl,
Yes.
guess what they trying to come on out here with?
Oh
Yes, I
yeah,
seen
I
that
saw
already.
that.
So,
Yes, Melanie, sit
Lil
next to me.
Debbie
Yeah.
introduced Christmas tree cake ice cream
Yes,
debuting
yes.
November 1st.
I want to
Thank,
try that
So
my damn
thank you,
self.
Lord. Thank you. I could just taste the cream filling. That's what she said. Yes.
So,
Okay.
child, they
Woo.
said, according to USA Today, the ice cream will be available exclusively at Walmart starting November 1st and will be available while supplies last. Just as
Oh,
people begin to get into the holiday spirit, the new ice cream will be released on the 1st and
mm,
it'll be for $2.50. So,
okay.
but it's only while supplies last. So they
Okay, I'm
ain't
gonna be in
re-upping on
there.
it.
I'm gonna be in there.
Okay.
You
Walmart is
wanna
around the
you
corner.
better go to that Walmart.
I
Walmart got
am.
everything.
I
And the
am.
real tank said, Lord have mercy on my soul. I said,
Yes,
okay.
Tank.
I'm mad at that.
Okay.
You at that. Whew.
And Andrew Carwell was like, their cakes do not taste the same.
It
No
always
He
gotta be
thanks.
don't
a
eat
I'm
cakes.
hater.
He
like,
need to stop.
boy,
He
you
don't
would
even
know
eat
about
cakes.
cakes.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You would know. So, yes, because he been delivered. My bad. He don't know no more. So, moving on. If you could package diabetes,
Okay, listen. Mind your business. Mind your
someone
business.
said Lil Debbie finna turn y'all into Big Deborah.
Okay.
Okay, listen, it's gonna be a good munch. Okay. Someone
Mhm.
said this is so unhealthy. Shaking my head. Where can I buy it? Okay.
Yes.
They said then it's rubbing their hands together.
I don't think
Like,
it's gonna be
Yes.
that
okay,
bad. It
exactly.
shouldn't
It's
be.
not. It's not gonna be overly
It's
sweet the way people
You
think
know,
not.
it
black people always
is.
gotta hype stuff up. Like,
All the
Okay.
time.
let me just be fat for a day and eat the ice cream.
Right.
Hush.
Let me
Mm-hmm.
decide if it's good or not. I mean, it's gonna be bomb because little Debbie ain't never no little Debbie
Let
let
you
me down once
down.
before, but that was a long
Oh,
time ago.
my
I,
bad.
I want
Okay.
to just taste
Let me
it
have one
and then
before.
oh
My bad. All right. So
mm,
then moving on, as y'all know, we had that little debate last week with Diddy putting his shorty wop, under her picture and all that. So it was very trending. So then Young Miami, Carisha did another post, and of course, look what she captions it.
Mm.
Shorty wop. So I think they definitely, I don't know if it's for the publicity, for the media. I was having a discussion with somebody and they was like, they not really dating. It's for the media. He's trying to gain like their followers and their type of people that's listening to the music, the young people and all that. I was like, but why can't they be dating? Like, what is you saying? Like, because she's so hood, like that's not a type that he would go for. Like,
mm,
what you trying to say? You know what I mean? He could switch it up. He had, a matter of fact, Diddy had all type of different girls. None of them
okay.
Mhm.
hoes was the same. None of them had like the same. So yeah, Shorty Wop on the mic, which was trending again for her putting that. So now everybody trying to guess all in her relationship if she fucking Diddy or not. But girl, if you is, do you, okay?
Okay.
Take that, okay? For
Yeah.
real, take that,
Okay. No
okay?
pun intended.
And let's get married because congrats to Kourtney Kardashian
Oh,
and Travis Barker on reportedly getting engaged. So he
Mhm.
did it on the beach. That is so fucking
ain't it
romantical. He
beautiful?
did it on the beach, all these flowers, the candles, and definitely did his little thing, dropped the proposal, and then that was a little flash of
Okay.
her ring. So congrats to them because I'm liking their whole vibes and
Relationship.
stuff.
Yeah.
I
And it
hope.
goes to show who you are with because she was with her baby daddy, Scott, for mad long and was like, nope, I am not marrying you. So
Mhm. Y'all see
I just
you see
think,
how they was flooding Scott's comments, putting rings Let's talk about how you feeling. He should have never hated because he was hating.
He
That's what he get
shouldn't
for
have.
hating.
You should have just let
And
them be happy.
karma,
Yeah.
Mhm.
karma. There you go. See? So that basically concludes all the messiness. It was a lie. I
That
mean, in
was a
his
lot.
sweating.
It
That
was a
was
whole
straight
bunch.
out of shade room.
That
It
was
was
a whole
just
half an
so much
hour.
tea
Okay.
that I just, man, it was just the tea just wasn't enough for
not
all this
not
shit.
Kermit.
So all that shit was a lot. So yes, that's the end. And I'm gonna turn it
Okay.
on over to my host
Finn.
in the studio. Yes.
Yes. Oh my,
Jeez
that was a
Louise.
lot of information for my
It was a lot,
brain.
and it was still. And did
Oh my
somebody pass away that I heard
Colin
this
Powell.
morning?
Colonel Powell.
Oh, so it was true. Okay, all right. Yeah, it
Oh,
was
girl, I
still like
said
it was
Colonel.
so
Y'all
much
know what I
going
meant.
on.
Colin
So
Powell.
yes, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whew, so I am done. Finally, it
Girl,
was
it was a
messy this
lot. I
weekend. It was
see.
messy.
There was a
Jesus.
lot going on. Okay. And okay. So this brings us to the topic of the evening, ladies and swingers. Okay. Ladies and swingers. So cheaters, cheaters, cheaters. Once a cheater, always a cheater. So this topic stems from yet another conversation that I had with myself. Okay. I said, self, what do you think about cheaters? And myself said, girl. So I went to the what I go to? I went to Google. Went to Google for my definitions, right? Nobody has an encyclopedia anymore, right? So the definition that they provide for cheating is to act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage or to avoid something undesirable. So most of the time when people hear the word or see the word cheat, they always put a relationship or attach a relationship to it, like, oh, she cheated, oh, he cheated. But there's so many things that we can cheat on, or cheat, or reasons we can cheat, and and things that we do. So with that being said, ladies and swingers, what comes to mind when you see or hear the word cheat? What about you guys?
Cheating on
What
my
comes to mind?
diet.
Okay.
You said cheating on your diet.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I did that a few times. Yes.
Okay.
I ain't
Okay.
gonna lie.
And
Yes.
cheat on a diet. So when y'all cheat on y'all diet, do y'all do is it a consistent cheat, or just like a cheat one day and then I'm gonna get back together on the next day?
Yeah, you get back together.
Yeah, you
Normally
get
you get it back on track. Yeah, but it's just like that one day you just like, yo, like
fuck
I
this
want to
diet.
cheat. Like, yes, like yo, I want a motherfucking burger. Like, but
Mhm.
some like you gotta do that because you can't. That's why I don't know how these people be out here doing this real like vegetarian and all that and really
Mhm.
sticking to like stuff and not have fun. Like, sometimes you gotta just
They definitely have cheat days, and if they say they not, they lying.
they lying like
Okay.
you have to because I feel like it's nowhere in the world like that you just go through life just like kind of like miserable because sometimes your healthy food do be good, but then it be some occasions you be like, bitch, I don't want this. Like
Mhm.
I want something else. And I know everybody get those cravings. We're human.
Mhm.
So yeah, like and a cheat, but then I bounce
Okay.
back. I be like, I know I gotta work out tomorrow, work that all, get back into the flow of it. And I do. But yeah, sometimes and a cheat, especially like when my period is coming. Dog, it
Okay.
be serious. I be hungry. That's the only time I really do be hungry though, for real.
I never
Okay.
And a
seen
cheat. Okay.
So
I
it's
never
funny
seen
that y'all say that because I posted that question on social media, and one Ty, not our, well, we have two ties, but not Ty, New York Ty, but our other
they
Ty.
both New Yorks.
Oh, they both New
They
York.
are.
That's right.
Mhm.
So our military New Yorker Ty. Shout out to you, honey bunch. He said that he said cheating on his diet. He said it's called a cheat meal, not a cheat day. So I was like, okay, that's true, but
Some people
it's
That's
be
a
still
cheating
cheat
all
but
day.
day.
it's still a cheat.
Okay. When I'm going cheat, I'm going cheat. Like
And he did say
shout
that
out to Ty.
either way is either way is cheating. So
Mhm.
it's funny that in a diet they put cheat day in there, indicating it's okay to cheat. So they're okaying cheating, which is weird to
Because
me.
it with the cheat day, it's like you might eat a meal that's not on your
Mhm.
repertoire, and you might not do an exercise. Like if you were supposed to be doing exercises, then you didn't do that exercise. So it could equate to a cheat day because you ain't do nothing you was supposed to all
Right.
that day.
True.
So,
True.
But I ain't
mm.
gonna lie, when I do hear the word cheat, I think of cheat, like relationships. Like, oh, that bitch got cheated on. Oh, he cheated. Oh, okay. That's what I think of when I hear cheat. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think about cheating on a test and
Ooh,
stuff
cheating
like
on a
that.
game. I know I like when I would
What game? Like
play,
cheating on a game? Oh,
like
like back in the
with
day.
like playing cards and stuff
Well, you
with
be cheating,
lovers. I
girl.
be like, you cheating. Yeah.
Yes, or like on the game and you losing the game. I be like, oh, they cheating like shit on this
Right.
game. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I'm
crazy.
losing. Why
It's
do we
crazy.
do that when we be losing? It be like, oh, they cheating. Like, why do
Because we
we?
lose it.
Or
Yeah,
like
we're
if you're
not
watching a
feeling.
football
Why we
game or
can't
a
just be
basketball
losing?
game and your team
Yes, they be
not
like, oh, they
winning,
cheating.
the refs cheating. Yeah.
Uh-huh. They're getting paid to cheat, getting paid that extra
Uh-huh.
money. We be making up all different
Yo,
scenarios. No, your team just suck. Okay, wait a minute.
that
But
is
no,
so
that's
true.
true. We never look at it as, when we hear the word cheat, we never instantly go to, oh, you cheated on a game, you cheated on a test, or you cheated on a diet. It's like, girl, who got cheat? Who cheated? What happened? Like, no, I'm not
Because
talking
that
about
cheat
that.
outweighs all of that. Like you
Yeah.
cheated
True.
on a diet, you get back on track. You cheat on your bitch.
You likely to do
Like
it again.
Mhm.
you likely to be in a you situation if y'all
Okay.
ain't watch you. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all better
You
get
die.
it. Yeah. Okay. I like that
Yes.
one. You die. Exactly.
Shit,
So
Okay. I need
he
to watch that because y'all making it. I'm gonna
you
try to
do because
watch it
he is
again.
definitely
you cheat, you die. Okay.
basically so yes, if you ain't watch it, oh well, you don't watch this
No,
show.
don't say Chad because it just came out. Like it just aired. Like when did it air? Friday? I
Woo,
think.
yeah, it did.
Yeah,
Air
it's only been
Friday.
2 days. Let's do
Y'all
next
gotta
week.
watch it.
We got
Yes.
to split the beans next week. But yes, you cheat, you
Real
die.
talk.
Okay. Okay.
Basically, yes, that was a little spoiler alert.
Mhm.
So yes, y'all better get into it real quick.
It's gonna go past some people's heads. That's okay. Until they see it, and they're like, "Oh, that's what media was talking about."
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, that is true. The first thing that comes to mind for a lot of people is the relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And
So that seems like the
yeah,
hardest cheat, like to
yes.
come
Yeah.
back from.
But I think everybody's a cheater. You know,
I agree.
everybody cheats
I agree.
in more ways than one. And I feel like I believe in a once a cheater, always a cheater. Because you could look at it technically, because once a cheater, always a cheater, like you've cheated, so you're labeled a cheater. Or you could look at it like literally. I feel like everyone that has cheated is capable of cheating again.
Mm.
I would never
Okay.
put it past nobody.
Okay.
Mhm.
And
That's
that's
true.
true. Once a cheater, always a cheater because it could be in different cheats.
Mhm.
Like I cheated on someone and then I cheated my diet. Like I'm still
Mhm.
a cheater and I'm gonna cheat my diet again because
Okay.
It's just inevitable, right?
human nature.
Mhm.
I'm cheating my diet right now. Like I'm drinking liquor and stuff. So
Mhm.
yes, you're right. Once a cheater,
Mhm.
always a cheater. But I think people always want to group that into the whole relationship thing.
Yeah.
Oh, once a cheater, always a cheater. People can change.
I
Okay,
still
bitch,
believe
that's
in
not what I'm talking about.
relationships. I feel the same way.
Oh, okay.
Once a
Even in
cheater,
a
always a
relationship.
cheater.
Yes, because you're capable of cheating again. Because you've
Mm,
done it before, and if we stay together, you got away with it. So you've been able to get away with it. You're capable of cheating again. It's just up to
what
the
I would be
person if
tight
you want
about if
to.
somebody cheated on me and then we broke up and everything and they went on about their business and then they actually met someone else and like really got invested in that person and did not cheat on them. Like I would be tight.
They
Yeah.
still gonna cheat.
Oh.
They still gonna
Melanie,
cheat.
listen, Melanie
I would be
has
They might
tight.
not get
Like
caught.
what?
They might not get caught, but they're gonna cheat.
wow. That's a way to look at it.
I mean,
That's
I feel like people can change. You might not cheat as much, but you're gonna cheat.
But you
okay,
know what?
not
They
cheat as
can
much.
change. They might not cheat as much. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, I guess you're right. They might Yeah. So you know what happened. Like I was trying to go for you fellas and you girls because y'all be out there
Right.
too, dotting and bopping, but yeah,
Mhm.
she's kind of winning the argument right now. Sorry. So
Well,
Yes.
well, I'm
so
gonna
what
say just
about you?
because you have the potential to do it again, you might not do it again. So I'm that reasoning on the other side.
Mhm.
Man, people they don't be mad stern to the temptation. I need a strong bitch that's gonna stand stern to the temptation. When you see that fat ass walk by and she smell her walk by, it smell good, and she might look
Okay.
back and blink and give you a like interested. I need you to look the other way and keep going. But knowing you and I know you gonna
Mm.
smile, entertain it, and I gotta fuck you up.
But
So
that's not necessary. Well, I guess people have different levels of cheating when it comes to relationships. Because I think if
Mhm.
that
somebody
ain't
put
necessarily cheating, but it's what you do after. Like when you take with it, like if the okay, you stop, you can't help people talk to you. People talk to y'all every
everybody.
day. Yeah,
Mhm.
so it's
Right.
like you can't control that. So I don't get mad about stuff like that. It's just like, okay, the conversation is cute and then it keeps going, and then it maybe be like, okay, well, let's exchange information. Like, do you have a Facebook or an Instagram? So why are we exchanging information? And you ain't saying, oh, and maybe me, you and my girl can hang out or we exchange, you know what I'm saying? You ain't saying none of that. So now that's what I'm looking at you like,
And a
okay, well,
cheat.
we exchange it.
And a
Right.
cheat,
If we
right.
exchange informations with her, oh girl, well, my Instagram and stuff is too. And what is
Mhm.
yours? Like,
Okay.
so that's when I get a little weirdy because I be like, okay, you letting this rock out. Like you doing the most.
And then
Right.
it could be like emotional cheating. Like
Mhm.
um maybe
Yeah.
somebody has like friends of the opposite sex, and like you might be going through a problem in your relationship and you go to the friend and you venting and they like and they loving that shit and they taking it all in and faking like
Mhm.
they counseling you, and that person may, if they want you, they may be like, okay, I have a chance because I'm, you know, a lot of, well, see, I date men. So like a lot of men, they act like they don't want to vent. Like they,
Mhm.
you know, a lot of men aren't very open and venting. But if you go on a vent to some girl that's your friend that you don't have like that sexual relationship with, that's still cheating in my eyes because you can vent to me.
Right.
And don't nobody need to know our business and our relationship. So I believe in emotional cheating too. So like I
That is
said,
true. That is true.
people be
And
doing
talking
that
about the
because
walk
I
by
know
air,
somebody.
if that walk by air smell like holistic rendezvous, they cheating for sure.
Okay.
Okay. Shout out to holistic rendezvous. Coochie
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what about cheating death then?
Mm,
I don't believe in cheating death because
Mm-mm.
I use
Yeah.
myself for example. I was in New Orleans. I went down there to see my family. I was down there for a week and then I came out to them and then I left. Right? I stayed there for a week and then I left to come back home. A few days after that, Hurricane Katrina happened. Literally a few days
wow.
after that. So, you
Mm,
know, everyone was like, oh, if you had stayed or if you booked your trip that following week, like, oh my God, like you cheated death and all that. And I'm like, I didn't cheat death. Like, God wanted me where he wanted me.
right.
And that's
Exactly.
just what that was. So I don't
Mhm.
believe, me personally, I don't believe that you can cheat death. I just feel like it
Yeah.
ain't your time. Like you might
Yeah.
been in a
Right.
situation where you seen something or you seen a whole fucking building blow up and people died and you were there in that facility, but it just wasn't your time.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's
I
how me
believe
True.
personally
I
how I see, but I don't believe in cheating death.
Yeah, me
I
either.
believe in divine timing. Yeah, it's just not
Absolutely.
your time. I remember, I'll never forget when I was in college, and people was laughing at me the whole time, and I think I was pregnant,
Why they
and they
was
kept
laughing at
having these
you?
stupid ass fire drills. Like, why is we having these fire drills? These stupid ass fire. And I remember one time I did not get out the bed. I did not go down there. I think I was already like pregnant, and they was banging on the door, and they used to call me mama, because I was pregnant. And they was like, Mama, why you
Mama.
ain't come down? And I was like, because
That's
I
so
knew it was a fire drill.
country.
Yeah, they used to call me
Mhm.
Mama. And I was like, because I knew it was a fire drill. And they was like, but what if it was something? And I was like, if it was my time to go, it would be my time to go. And then everybody was like, what? Like,
It's
okay.
true.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is true.
If it was my
If
time to
it
go,
was
I would
your
be gone.
time, there you
Mhm.
go. That is
Yeah,
true.
like I'm not about to keep getting up. I'm pregnant. I'm not about to keep
Right.
going down there for that stupid ass fire drill in this on the steps.
Okay.
No.
And they used to pull the alarm all the time, pull the alarm all the time at the school I went to. So I was just like, at some point, it's just like, forget it. I got stuff to do. Ignore that fire
I
alarm.
had to sleep because I ain't had class at that
Okay.
whatever that time was. I'm
Okay.
sleeping. I need my rest. I was pregnant.
Okay. But yeah, I don't believe in cheating death either. If it's your time, it's your time, whether it's, in something tragic or not. Like that's why you hear accidents happen and only one person survived a horrific accident. Like it wasn't their time to go. So yeah, I
True
definitely don't
that.
believe in cheating death at all. Don't believe it. So
And swingers, drop y'all comments. Y'all
yeah,
believe in that? Cheating, death, and all that? Drop your comments. Let's see
absolutely.
what y'all
Tell us what you
saying.
think.
Okay.
Can cheating be beneficial in any situation?
Yeah, when you playing the game, you win.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna
That
say
is
if you take the
true.
test and you cheat and you get an A, hey, it was beneficial to you. But if you don't have a conscience, then I guess you're all right.
Girl, ain't nobody give a
Yeah.
fuck about that conscience when you trying to get that grade and get about that school. Nigga be like,
Okay.
look like I didn't cheated the test. I looked on such and such, I cheated the test, and then after like, oh my god, I feel bad. Let me go and see if I could just
That would
retake
be
it.
me.
Like no one ever but you.
I ain't never
Right.
feel bad. Fuck that.
Me
Okay.
neither. Like, listen, I ain't studied. Listen, I ain't had time. I had X, Y, and Z to do. I got all this shit to do.
I'm a horrible test
Listen,
taker. My
Yeah.
anxiety I don't be remembering nothing unless I
Mm,
study right
that's
before.
the problem. That
Unless
is
I
the
study right
problem.
before. If I study
yeah.
right before, like if I know what the key components are of what I need to study and I cram it right before, I'm good. But other than that, if it's just like a whole bunch of stuff, I don't know. I
I'm
Yeah.
the
don't never remember
opposite.
nothing.
I ain't cramming shit because I can't remember. So I'm one of them people that gotta practice like for a week.
Mm,
Like I gotta make cheat guides and go back and practice and read it till I memorize it in my head. So I know when I'm taking a test what I'm looking for. I'm literally looking at my sheets of papers that I wrote. Like my studying to retain the information is like it's a bit much, but it's the only way I could retain the information. But even sometimes we having time for that. Like because I
right.
literally have to write everything out, highlight the
Mhm.
key points, and then I go back and memorize that. That's a lot of fucking work.
I
Like,
used to have to do outlines, like outline stuff. And then,
yeah,
especially if
like
they
that's
like,
mad
if you do
work.
like the study with some of the, like, I know, like, when I did medical assistant school and massage school, like they would go over stuff. They'd be like, all right, let's go over. And they'd be like, you need to highlight this part. You need to remember this part. And then I'd be like, all right. And then I would just make an outline of all that
The
and then
parts to
cram.
remember.
But I will
Mhm.
always cram the day before because that's the only way. I will never remember anything. Like
Mm,
never. Just
Dang, good
I
for
can
you,
never
girl. Because
study
that'll
way
definitely
ahead.
trigger my anxiety. I definitely will remember that. I
right.
tried to do that and failed that test. I didn't
Yeah.
remember shit.
Yeah.
I
I was
never
just
cheated on the
there.
test. So if I did cheat, I would my conscience would
You ain't
just
never cheat on no test ever.
no. I either aced it or I failed it, but I couldn't. I ain't don't do that. I ain't never what test I cheat, girl. Not I ain't never cheat on no test. Not that I can remember, girl. I was my conscience wouldn't allow me
Wow.
to. I just now
Maybe you cheated on a life
I
test, a
stole
test of
growing
life.
up. I stole a piece of 5-cent bubble gum
Mm.
from 7-Eleven, but I did not cheat. Now I
That
ate that
ain't the
bubble gum
difference.
inside the
Cheating is
store.
That is not cheat.
stealing.
That's
That is two
stealing.
different things.
Stealing
Yes,
is
that is
worse.
not.
But that's okay. I ate the bubble gum. I ate the bubble gum inside 7-Eleven, so it really wasn't cheating. I just ate it without paying for it. But I
That's
was
Oh my
stealing. That
god.
ain't cheating.
I
That's
was
being a
I
thief.
was younger and didn't know any better.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
If you
Fine.
say so.
She's just too perfecty.
She
Like
ain't
I
Yeah,
never
perfect.
I never
cheated.
cheated on the
I
test.
never cheated on anything.
Oh
Like
no, I just
any
never cheated on the
test.
test. Okay, never cheated on the test,
And
but I have
what you
cheated before,
cheating
but
on
not on the
then?
test. So
What you cheating on? You got a bad side?
yes. Yeah.
You know what? I'm done with you.
Ooh,
I'm done with her.
what was that
So
about
done with
me?
her.
I'm not messing with
Yes.
y'all. It's hot in here. It's hot.
It is hot in this
It is hot in
bitch.
here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and a cash app. I gotta make
Okay.
some
Oh,
money.
Cash App. Cash App me.
Yes. The Bing Bing. Remember Bing
Okay. Can I
Bing?
key?
Remember Bing Bing, Mika? The girl.
Oh, the Spanish girl. Yes, Bing Bing.
She ain't Spanish. But yeah.
Oh,
It's okay.
I don't think she is. But yeah, she I was
Lord.
doing a
yes, Bing
massage for
Bing.
her man. And she was sending me
Okay.
money
Oh, nice. Okay,
for his
baby. Well, let me
birthday.
be on my best behavior because I sure did take a whole little sexual harassment training today. That shit was dumb. Like
I
the
think somebody was
scenarios they
sexually
was
harassing
given.
in that
That's what
job.
I think. Cause I was like, this randomly came out of nowhere. Then it's like 40 minutes long. And it's
Yeah,
like
somebody got in trouble.
scenarios and
Oh.
videos. It was funny though, because the manager, like the girl just started and he was like, oh, welcome to the team. I'm so glad you're here. Come on in the office. So she goes sit down and he's like, his phone ringing. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. He was like, gosh, I gotta tell. He's like, why don't we go and cover everything we need to cover? Let's go to dinner and have drinks or something.
Oh.
And so she was just like she didn't know what to say. So they give you 3 scenarios, like what she should say. And I'm like, tell that nigga no. Like, this your first day. You
I'm
just
like, listen,
started.
let's
Like,
go.
Right.
You
no.
saying let's go.
So the scenario she did, she went because she didn't know what to say. And he was drinking and he was like, hey, bring me another one. They ain't talk about nothing related to the office. So then the second one, she was like, they said basically make plans. So she was like, oh, I have plans, this evening. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Then he hit her with, okay, don't worry about it. Well, let's go tomorrow. Or like, let's pick a day, a free day, and we'll go. So I was like, she shouldn't have said that.
Okay.
And then so the third, which was the correct one, she should have been like, no, like actually, if you don't have time now, that's fine. If you could set some time aside, I'd rather us, just bust this out in the office and get it done. And then he gave like Jamaica face, like, okay. He's
But
like, all
how
right,
was
well, I'll
that?
schedule some time.
But if they went and got drunk, I don't know, because when my job that I used to work, we used to go out for drinks and stuff all the time. But
We did too.
yeah, so I'm
We
like, how
used
was
to
that
drink in
sexual
the
harassment?
office.
Yeah, like how
Because
is this,
he gave an open, he's a manager, and they're saying managers are supposed to set by example.
but that's not
So
sexual harassment.
he's not supposed to be, it's her first day, and he's not supposed to be inviting her out to dinner for drinks and stuff like that. He's supposed to be setting an example her first day. So if he needs to meet with her in the office, a professional setting. That's why I was like,
That's
that
just
shit was
unethical.
dumb.
It
That
That's
shit
is.
just
was
unethical.
dumb.
That's
That shit was
not
dumb.
yeah, that's
Like,
see, they wasn't even teaching y'all right, because that's just unethical. That
it
ain't
wasn't teaching
sexual
y'all right.
harassment.
Child, they said that's a form of sexual
Yeah.
harassment, girl. I was
I
like,
guess.
okay,
I guess it
well,
could get
But
listen,
there.
I guess I'd have been getting harassed because I'd have been out. I didn't accept
okay.
gifts from my managers. I didn't went out,
Okay.
drink with them. We didn't talk, kiki, talked about a lot of stuff. So I was like, I am
Mhm.
definitely sexual harassing because
Okay.
And that is a short course on sexual harassment in the
yes,
workplace.
guys, as I had one today. Yes, I never knew.
Okay. Yeah.
So, last question, ladies. Do you think people are taught to cheat?
No.
Toys.
You
How you
think people are
teach?
taught to cheat? Like, so,
No, I think it's a habit. I think people see
okay.
and they pick up on it and they do.
And they
I
get
think
away with
that's
it and they be
like,
like, let me do it again.
and let me do it again. Yeah, I
Okay.
think they see it. Like, cause I don't think nobody know how to cheat at the beginning. Like, we learn that shit. So
It's
I
It's
think
probably
learned
we
behavior.
see it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
yeah, I
learned
think it's
behavior. You
like a
see it.
subconscious thing too. Like, okay, if I
Hmm.
do it, like just like stealing, and because did somebody teach you to go steal the bubble gum, kid?
No, I wanted it and I took it and I ate it.
Exactly. So you wasn't taught, just like cheating.
No, I
Somebody
wasn't.
want to pass that test. Somebody want to eat what they want to eat, and they just do it. Somebody want to
Okay.
screw somebody else, they do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
they say it be that evil and that good little thing sitting on your
Hmm.
shoulder. Be telling you should just
Mhm.
do it, go and do it. And they be like,
Nigga.
no,
Nope, not
don't,
going
just
to
sit
nigga.
down. It's okay, we'll figure it out another way. And a cheat. Yes.
Okay.
So, okay, what about this? If
No. Like, nah, I'm good.
no, so listen. If someone gives you instructions on how to cheat or what to do so you don't get caught cheating, is that teaching you how to successfully cheat?
I mean,
Technically, but
yeah,
you already know how to
technically.
cheat. It's not like a something where you gotta sit down and teach me how to cheat. Like you, like for instance, with jobs,
Okay.
sometimes when you get trained, they be like, So this is how you're supposed to do it, but I don't do it this way. I do it this way.
That
But
is
don't do it my way.
me.
You ain't got to do it my
Like,
way.
don't
But
tell
I do it
nobody.
this way.
Don't tell nobody you learned this
Okay.
from me. I do it. I be like,
Yes.
but listen,
Like cheating
because
your way
sometimes you ain't
through
got
the
time for all
job.
that.
Got
Mhm.
you. Got you. Okay. No, I
Technically,
understand.
but it's not like somebody got to teach you to.
Give you steps, like
Yeah.
step 1, step 2. Yeah, it is a learn. I believe it's a learned behavior, and people can
Yeah, that's
enhance
like
it.
me sitting behind you and somebody, and I see this dude clearly looking on your shit, and you know what I'm saying. And that's, you know, teacher come and give y'all test. A few days later, I was like, "Good job, the kid, and good job, Tay Tay." And I'm like, "Oh, Tay Tay cheated on her though. Like he was straight looking on her paper." So now next, I'm gonna be looking over at your shit like, "Oh, that's A. All right, yes." So
Yeah.
I'm
That used to be
I'm like,
Jessie.
she the smart one. You
That
see
was Jessie
guessing?
in school. Jesse.
Oh, Jesse. I think he was
Oh,
guessing. I was
Jesse,
like,
He
shout
used
out
to
to
cheat off of me
Jesse.
all the time in Skyline. That's how he got good grades.
That is
oh
crazy.
shit!
So
Wow.
I just want to say one last thing before we move on. I asked about the cheating and when you see the word or hear the word. One person said when they see or hear the word cheat, they think of the TV show and half the men in the DMV. I was like, ooh, okay, well, wait a minute.
Shit. Half of them in New York too. Then shit.
Okay.
Everywhere.
They
That
everywhere.
is funny because the show Cheaters, bitch. The newer ones. I was in here cracking up last night. Like I was dying. I don't
You
mean
talking
to be
about the ones
laughing at
on
people.
YouTube?
Yes.
Those the old ones. The new ones is the
No.
Peter Gunn ones.
Okay, so they are newer than what I've been watching because the old ones are like real back in the day but
Yeah,
these
those
that I've been watching, they're a
those
little
the
bit more
old ones
current.
too. Because that dude is dead. He been dead for a minute.
Who
That
they?
host,
Really?
the white, because
No, the other host.
it was three of them.
Not the white. Okay, not the original white host.
The original one is
That's
the one that got stabbed. Then it was another one after that,
the
and then it was
second white.
another
Is
one
he
after
white?
that.
The second white host, and he's
All three of them
taller.
was white with black hair. The third one, he was the more younger one. He died of like an overdose years ago.
Oh,
So the newest ones is Peter Guns. Those
Oh.
is old ones,
of course
but
he
Peter
would be
Guns is the new
hosting.
host.
Of course,
Well,
Peter
them
Guns
old
will be
ones, them
hosting it.
old new
Those the ones
ones.
I be watching it on in the morning on Saturdays. They be coming
That
on.
shit is
I be
hilarious.
cracking up.
Like,
Mhm.
whoo,
Oh, that's
I was
funny.
cracking up. I was like, this is this is
It was one
terrible,
with the
but
lady
it's my
slapped the
guilty
man.
pleasure.
She got caught. She was mad. She got caught. She started fighting it, and the host, she was like, and slap. She was like, what are you doing here? I was like, how you just gonna slap the host? Like, he just like,
The
whatever.
back in the day ones were the
That's
funniest.
the one I saw. He was like, "Don't you hit me!
Uh,
Don't hit me!"
yeah.
I was laughing at that, and then she was like, "No," and then he was like, "Don't hit me! Don't get mad! You're the one. Like, you're a cheater."
Oh, that's the one I commented on. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
that's the
going
one
on
I put in my
here?
stories. Ironic you said that. That is
There,
Mhm.
exact
there are two
one.
common and new ones. The back in the day ones are always going to be the funniest to me.
Yeah.
Always.
No, you gotta see the newer old ones, and then now I guess Peter Gunn's the new ones because
Yeah.
that shit
I
is
haven't
funny,
seen the Peter
dog.
Guns ones yet, but he's the host.
That shit is funny. Like,
Lord, y'all gonna make me
wow.
watch it now. The Peter Guns time.
It's
That
very
show is funny.
entertaining.
It is.
And they
To
be like,
say
what
the
are you
least.
doing?
Okay.
It's like, okay.
He be like,
I'm cheating.
nothing, babe.
Like
I'm
one
out
minute,
and working.
did you see the one guy, the old man? He's like an older white man. They was like under the tree, and he was with the best friend, and she's like, "You're supposed to be my best friend." He's like, "What do you?" He's like, "Well, you don't give me any." Like, you know.
Just calm.
He's like, he's like, "Well, why don't you be a better wife and give me something?" He's like, let's talk about this later, not in front of these people. She's like, okay. I was like, some of these people is dumb.
What?
Like, what was the point of going on a show? You still gonna
Doing
be
all
there.
this, right? Whew, so y'all better get into it, swingers. That should be funny. Try to tell you. And a funny. What happened? Yo. And the Lord said, damn, did she charge her battery?
I don't
And
know.
the battery?
But
okay. I'm about to say, like, hello.
I know.
There she go.
Welcome. Yes.
Hello. Yes, and hello.
Okay.
And I'm back.
Okay.
So
All
I
right.
guess we was about to move into in closing, right? On the
Yeah, absolutely. In
okay,
closing,
okay.
any last thoughts about cheating and cheaters and when you see
Once
the
a cheater,
word?
always a cheater
Okay.
in any form.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
And okay. What she said.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
All
And I
righty.
like some people may change,
Why I can't get
but they
in?
still got it in them, and they may change for a certain period of time. They may stop,
Yeah,
but they
I
may
agree.
they're gonna do it if they're very capable of doing it again. So I just
Especially putting it in the way that you did when you talked about different type of cheating. Doesn't have to necessarily be physically, but mentally, emotionally cheating. Yeah,
Mhm.
it happens.
Yeah.
Happens. So stop cheating, y'all.
Mhm.
Okay,
But they not,
but they
because it's
not.
life.
Okay, and
Yes,
okay.
it's life. It's part of life. Like you tell
Mhm.
me stop cheating, girl, I'll go cheat on this diet tomorrow. Like don't
Okay.
play. Cause listen, okay. Cause I've been dealing with
Period.
that sciatica, but I finally got it to where like I soaked in everything. My back is, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying,
I
100%,
see.
but I can
Okay.
get into it.
I
So I
can't.
did do some yoga today and I'm gonna attempt to work out this week. So I'm gonna get back into it and do my little twerk cardio and all that good stuff. So we'll see
I'm
how that
supposed
goes.
to that thing that shake twerk bounce thing is scheduled for
Yes.
Friday. It's
Yes,
this
I forgot
Friday.
about
He
that.
better not
Yes.
reschedule it again.
He not, cause he know better. Yes, you
Okay.
about to
And my
shake that
arm better
ass.
be
Hope.
good. My arms, cause
Oh, you're not even gonna think about it once you had generally, cause your shit it's gonna hurt. I'm just gonna say it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt for you got a few days ahead of you. That shit is like that shit hurt. No place somebody
I
punch
gotta go
this
to
shit out
work.
too.
I gotta go to work. I
I
don't
know,
got
and
time
it's
for that.
that sore when you move your arm. It's
But my
like it's
arm's
that
already
sore.
sore from working.
You
Mm,
fucked up. It's all right though. You got this. You got this, hoe. And
okay.
I go. Y'all heard that echo? Because I heard it and a go twice.
I did a little bit. Yo, that's your
Um,
backup squad. You got that's your background. Uh,
I don't never
people.
hear nothing to the playback anyway.
Oh, okay.
Man, I guess on the ones
Yeah.
and twos. So,
Okay.
swingers, if y'all want to add some comments down there too, let us know. In closing, what would you say as far as your definition of cheating or whatnot? Or if you want to share a story with us, drop that down in
Okay.
a comment because we definitely be key kin. Okay.
Okay.
And the key.
And shout out to the tie
Yes, Ty.
for the cheat. What he said? What it's called? A
He
cheat
said
happy
it's
hour?
called a cheat meal, not a cheat day
You
when
say
you're on a
cheat
diet.
happy hour.
Yes, yes. Oh, that sounds good too. But like, yo, let's go over there to Fridays. They got that 2 for $5 and all that.
Yeah.
Ty said it's a cheat
Yes.
meal, not a cheat day, but it's still cheating. Okay, Ty,
You
because
call it a cheat
he
happy
said he be
hour.
cheating on
Like
his diet sometimes too. It's okay, Ty. That's all right.
everybody's, I don't care what nobody say. Even fucking healthy building, like muscle
Mhm.
bound people, they be in it.
I ain't lying.
Definitely
I know every
cheating,
time
eating a
I say
They
I'm
burger.
be
gonna do.
putting illegal drugs in their stuff,
Mm,
which is
All I know
cheating.
is
okay.
Oh,
that
even
is
that's another
true.
thing. Like when people do steroids, is that what it is? No, is it steroids? Yeah, roids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When they do roids
When they do the roids.
to enhance their performances, that's cheating.
Well, I feel like to anybody that ate me out, they cheated because they was eating pork. So you definitely cheated your diet.
You know what?
Definitely cheated on your diet. So I'm just
That
saying,
pork.
okay.
Yes.
Mm.
And I know I
And
cheat
I
all the
go,
time. Every time I say I'm gonna do right with eating, they come out with a new snacks like Little Debbie's ice cream, and then I'd be like, oh, I gotta try it. So and cheat.
but
Yes.
it be a
One of my
try. It
plans.
just be a try. Now, if it's a constant, like, oh, let me go buy 5 of them things, I'm good. Now that's a little different, but
But I
you know,
but I, and I do.
because it's just a try. Ain't like you had that shit all the time. It's a try. Let me try it.
I don't know how to try something that's delicious. I keep trying it over and over and over again.
Oh.
Oh, like
So
your husband. Okay. Okay. You
shout
little
out to my
thot.
boo. And I do. Okay.
Yes, shout out to my bestie. Yes, okay. Boop. Bullet gudum. I'm
Okay.
feeling real Jamaican-y today. I
Okay.
feel
I'm not messing with
really
y'all.
weedy. Really weedy. It's
Okay.
okay. So
Yeah.
yes, where we going? Where we?
I need to water
going?
my
I'm
plants.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Do need this plant watered for real. Okay.
All right. So next on the agenda, we have our Black Excellence guest joining us today. Let's let her on.
Yes.
Okay, listen, Miss Marissa came with the Beyonces.
Okay.
Girl.
I pulled
Get
out
the
the
Kelly
bag.
Roller. You know everybody like Kelly better.
Oh, that's true.
I pulled something off the bag.
Oh my god! Yes, the hair is flawless and all silky smooth, girl. I see you.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Girl, I got that, that not so expensive stuff. I gotta keep brushing it.
Oh,
But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
This is like $100.
Yeah,
Okay.
and mine was like $29.99. So yeah, we're not the same. No, I have to keep. I have to do different
Oh,
things
you
to
kept
her.
that really real. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have that virgin silk. Mine's just not so much. Mine's been around the
Thank you
streets a
for
couple of times.
joining us too, love.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you
no
so much for
welcome.
joining us.
Welcome. So thank you so much for taking the time out to join us in your, with your busy schedule. So just briefly how this works. Meika AKA Taji has created a fabulous PowerPoint for you. So if you need to hook up for your PowerPoint presentations, hit your girl up, right? So
I know she lying.
we're gonna go over what's on the PowerPoint presentation, and at the end we will ask any questions, and then you can give us a spiel about how this all works because we're excited. Okay. All right. So Marissa would Spread Your Wings travel agency.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
So, Spread Your Wings Travel Agency is a full service agency that cares about its clients and their budget. They offer all inclusive vacations, cruises, tickets to NFL and NBA games, villas, and vacation homes. So, yes, all of that, honey. And what you see here are some of the amazing getaways for the low.
Ooh, I
You
need to
have
try
per
that
person
one.
Puerto Rico, $970. You have Jamaica, $894 per person.
Okay.
Okay, look at these pretty places. Punta Cana. Okay, hey, we'll see you soon.
This was my deal.
Okay.
Oh, we could've
$488
ordered
per
that.
person with all this stuff included. Okay, we're gonna talk about that in a bit.
Yes.
I should have known that deal.
Okay, Patty. Okay, you could go to Patty. Okay, for the low per person. Girl, I don't know.
Pretty good.
That's a nice price. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, nice price. And these are the things that most people don't know. Places that you can travel without a vaccine: Mexico, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Spain,
Well, damn it.
Aruba, Dubai, Greece, Bahamas, and Cartia.
Yes.
Dominican, are you serious?
Okay. And a lot of people don't know, because honestly, I didn't know, Marissa. People were telling me like it's only 3 or 4 places you can go to and not be vaccinated. So, with all that being said, share with us, girl. You said you had that was your deal to, what was that? Punta Cana?
Yeah. I
Punta
think that was
Cana?
Was it Punta Cana? Yeah.
Was it Punta Cana that was your deal? Uh-oh. Did we lose you?
I think somebody called her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Darn it, don't be calling when
She was trying to exit out before it went through.
Oh, okay. She'll join us back.
Yeah,
That's
Sarah, don't
nice,
be
right?
calling you, girl. You interviewing, girl.
Okay. Your boo thing.
That Puerto Rico one, because
Here we go.
my brother. Oh, she back. Okay. For my brother's 50th, he want to do Puerto Rico, so I really need to connect with her with that one.
Yeah, so we got to hit Marissa up.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, okay.
I'm here.
Sorry,
Sorry,
go.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You
We
got
figure that.
Wait one
You
moment.
busy, girl.
We
I've
almost
been
there.
busy.
I know. I'm so sorry.
That's
You're
okay.
fine.
That's okay. So you mentioned during the presentation that one of those packages were something that you had specifically for.
She going in over there. Okay,
Marissa?
baby.
Little
Oh,
technical
we lost her
difficulty.
again? I just realized. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. We're gonna get it because we need to know this. There we go.
There you go.
Can you hear us,
Yep.
Marissa?
She can't hear us.
Oh,
She
it's
can't hear
okay.
us now.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
need to
work
take
it
my
out. We're gonna
headphones
work it
off.
out.
No.
Oh no, she's gone. She'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you said your brother want to do a 50th
Yeah,
birthday?
he's turning 50 next year. He wants to go to Puerto Rico with the family.
Puerto Rico.
Can you hear us, Marissa?
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
good,
I'm good.
good.
I'm
But
good. I'm
no,
good.
you're fine. You're fine, honey. You're fine. So you said during the presentation that one of those trips was something that you did specifically, or that you set specifically.
No, I was just saying that was my deal. Like that was
Okay.
one of the most popular deals on my page. Like that's one of my favorite ones that I had because once I posted that, my phone started blowing up. Like
Oh,
blowing up. $400 to Punta Cana. And then of course people were like, well,
Okay.
is this a scam? Is this legit? And we could talk about that. We could talk about that in the call, like how I started and stuff. But yeah, that was one of my most popular deals.
okay, okay.
Yes, I
So
wish I would
yes,
have known that deal.
okay, 'cause
Everybody
we going
about
to
to be in
Punta
Punta
Cana
Cana.
soon. Girl,
Right.
when you
Look,
know
you
it,
heard
I
her
do
say she
that.
wish she would have known
I
on her
know.
birthday.
But
Yes, we
yes, we
going
know
in
now.
December.
Okay, we know now.
Yeah.
I just want
So
to go to Paris.
yes, okay, Petty.
Mhm.
But yes, you mentioned one of the things that was actually on our list of questions: scamming, scamming, scamming. When you
Mhm.
see prices that look like that
Mm-hmm.
per person,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing people think is, oh, they scamming, she's scamming, what's in it for her?
Mm-hmm.
I can't even book this with other travel agencies. I can't
Mm-hmm.
even book this on, Expedia.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us how that works. Like, let us know what it's about. Tell us, honey. Tell us, because
Okay.
we're
That
trying to
that's
support, and we
tea.
don't want it to be a scam.
Yeah. So since we're on the scamming topic, when I first started the business, I got a lot of those. Oh, is this a scam? Is this legit? And that was mainly because I wasn't showing my face on my page. Like, and
Mhm.
that wasn't for a specific reason. I just was posting travel left and right because I just wanted to get my page up. And so now I don't get that type of response anymore or those questions anymore because I'm visibly on my page. Like if you go on my page, you can see it's ran by an actual person. I'm on my stories pretty much almost every day. I have client reviews. I mean, I'm active on my page. And how I find the deals is that access to travel agent suppliers and vendors that have relations with the resorts and with the hotels that offer them to us. And once we go to those suppliers or the vendors' websites, we can look at the deals. And if we like the deals, we can go and promote it to our audience. So that's how that works. And I mean, I love it. I love what I do. And the reason why I cater to millennials is because, of course, I'm a millennial. And if you see on my page, there's almost nothing on my page that's more than like $1,200 per person because I know sometimes our funds are limited and I like to cater to the millennials. So that's how that works. We go on our vendors' websites. If I see a deal scrolling across the page and I feel like it's something that would be worth showing to my audience, then I'll create a little post. I'll get the information. I'll promote it to, and then we go from there.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Thank you for clearing that up because I know when our swingers see this, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I need that information like yesterday."
And that's the
So,
thing too. I have my information on my page. They can DM me, and then in the caption, I list everything you need to know besides like the flight. I could tell you the flight times, but I list everything in the caption, like literally the hotel name, the dates, what's included, what's not included, deposit costs, the final payment deadline, how many people is this for? I give everything in the caption. Now, I know some travel agents don't like to do that because they feel as though the client or potential client can go and book it themselves. I'm not scared of that. If you want to book with me, you want to book with me because you want to book it, not because, oh, you're just trying to find a good deal. But yeah, I get that a lot. But,
And it's better to just like if you got all that information, I'm like, okay, well, she know what she's doing. Let her do
Right.
her job, and I just give her the money.
Exactly.
exactly,
And that's exactly how it works.
exactly. So I know one thing that always gets me. Some travel agents say that, it costs all this money to go on this extravagant vacation because you want to do all the sites and you want to go to all these
Mm-hmm.
different places. Is it something that is a must? Like, do you recommend for just a set package where it's just the all inclusive hotel,
Mm-hmm.
the flight, and do all the excursions when you get there? Or is it like a must that is in your package? Because some people think, oh, well, it's $4,000 for a couple of days, but you get to do this, and this. Is it feasible financially to do that together, or wait till you get there and see what excursions you want to do?
I mean, you can do it both ways because I do it both ways. Now, sometimes when I travel, I like to book everything up front and not have to worry about a thing when I arrive at my resort. Everything's already paid for. I don't have to pay a dime. But then there are some people who just want to wait. Like when I recently just went to Hawaii, and we waited until we got to Hawaii to see what they had to offer. Now, for Hawaii, I think it would have been smarter to book it in advance because Hawaii is expensive and things get booked up. But I mean, it can go both ways. You can book it before and have a full package price, or you can book it once you arrive to your destination and just see what they have to offer.
Okay, awesome. Now with the pricing on your page that, for
Mhm.
the trips that you have, and we see the villas. Now the price that you give, is that inclusive of the villas, or is that an additional charge? Like when we see your pictures on your page, is that what we get, or is that just a little preview of what we can have?
No, exact pictures of the resort. So it's not like I'm just choosing any random resort. So if I have the resort name Royalton Blue Waters, I'm gonna go to Royalton's website, get their pictures, and upload it. So y'all know exactly where you're staying. Now, of course, pictures can be deceiving sometimes, and that's for me.
Okay.
I mean, unless
Okay.
I actually physically go to the resort and take
And
the
a
picture,
filter.
I don't have time for that.
Yeah, it's
So
like
I'm going
Gilligan's
to
Island on Martin.
Yes.
So I'm going to take the pictures from their website and add them onto my page. So yes, they're the
Okay.
exact pictures of where you're going to be staying, the exact pictures. Like I don't want to fool anybody or deceive anybody. This is exactly where you'll be staying.
Okay, because I know we be seeing some little advertisements, and they have the picture of the villa, and they be like, "Oh, you can stay here." Then you look into it, the villa like a grand, and well, not a grand, but like $1 million and
Mm-mm.
25 cents. Like, no, that's not what you advertise. You advertise a trip for $9.99, and the villa is a whole billion gazillion dollars. Like,
No,
what's going
because
on
that's
here?
that's deceiving. Like why would
Mhm.
no?
Yeah, that's what
What
they
Uh-uh.
do,
about that
girl.
cancellation policy? Like, do you find that
Mhm.
out when let's say you go look on, to see what deals they have before you post it onto your page? Do you also find out about how their cancellation policy work, or is that through you?
Yeah, so I go through different vendors, and I pretty much know the vendors off the back of my hand now, and I know their cancellation
Okay.
policies. Pretty much, I offer insurance from the vendors, and they have the option to add insurance if they choose to. And on my booking form, before they pay anything, I'm asking, no, even on the inquiry form, before I even give them a quote, I ask them, do you want insurance on your package? So they either select yes, or they'll say, no, I want to see the
No.
price without it. Cool.
Okay.
All right. If you select yes, all right, you're good to go, and you can get your money back if you choose to cancel. If they choose no, then they have one more time to answer the question about insurance. And I
Mm.
specifically say, do you want insurance? Because if you cancel, your funds could potentially be lost, and you may not be able to receive that money back if you don't get insurance.
Right.
So I let my clients know. I'm very upfront. Like, listen, if you
Mhm.
say no, don't hit me up 3 months down the line saying, "Oh, Marissa, I lost my job, or I did this. Can I get a refund?" I go right back to September 21st.
Okay.
You said that you didn't want
At
it.
12:02 in the
So
AM.
I like
Yes.
to have a running list of people who don't have insurance. So if they come to me and say they want to cancel their trip or whatever, I have it on record that you said that you did not want insurance. So,
But that second time, right? Because the first time, let's say I said no, I don't want it, and then you say they have one more time to tell you if they want it. But did they see what the trip cost first before that second time comes? Like, you tell me the trip is $500, and then you be like, if I add the insurance, it'll just make it $650 or whatever. Like, do they know the price first and then decide? Okay.
Yeah, so they know. So the second time they'll know the price. So the second time it says it's actually 3 options. It says yes, I want insurance. No, I don't want insurance. And the third option says please send me a quote for insurance. Okay. And then that's when I'll text them the quote for insurance. And I'll ask them if you want me to add it or if you don't want me to add it.
Okay. Oh, I like you, girl. Yes.
Okay.
I can compare. Like, you letting people compare, but I always get insurance because you just never know what happens.
Never know.
Yeah, and I was just talking to somebody.
I with COVID, I ain't trying to get stuck in nobody country.
Listen. Like, I was just talking to somebody a while ago. Like, earlier today, actually, I booked a trip, and originally she said no. I asked her again, and she said no. I said, okay. So I went ahead and made her reservation. And then like a few seconds after, she was like, you know what? Let me get insurance because I don't know what's going to happen. And I was like, well, that makes sense. Because her first response was, no, I'm going to go, girl. I'm going to go on this trip. And I hear that all the time. Somebody catches COVID, God forbid. Somebody loses their job. Somebody in their group has a financial hardship. You just never know what may happen. Yeah, of course. At this time and this date, you're going to go on the trip, of course, but you don't know what may happen 3 months, 4 months down the line when your trip, is coming about. So I always highly suggest insurance, especially during this pandemic.
Absolutely.
And speaking of the pandemic, like, how has it changed things for you? Hasn't changed anything? Has it actually gotten better for you?
Huh?
Has it actually gotten better? Like, has business picked up because of COVID?
So when the pandemic originally began, like when they were closing everything, of course people weren't traveling, and of course people were getting refunds and this, that, and the third. It was a mess. Cancellations, it was a mess. Like the first 2 months, it was a mess. But then after that, even during it, I still sold about $40,000 to $50,000 worth of travel for that next year, which is this year. I still sold that much within 3 months. I still sold trips. And I get a lot of questions from other travel agents. Well, how did you stay afloat? Well, I wanted to be at the top of people's minds once people did want to start traveling, because I knew, it wasn't going to be around forever. Now, it is still here, and we have vaccines now, which is great. But I knew my travel agency wasn't going to go to waste. Like, I knew it wasn't going to go to waste. So I stayed active on my social media. Yes, I wasn't posting travel deals, but I was still posting information about the pandemic. I was still posting information from CDC. I was still posting cute travel memes and, oh, I can't wait to travel. And, I was still trying to keep my page afloat because I didn't want to be like the other travel agents who just stopped. Like, they completely stopped. They lost hope. They lost faith. And I didn't do that. So I think the pandemic is going, my sales are really well. So
I know that's right.
That's it. Marissa don't play.
Yeah. It's going really well.
Because them prices look good. That's why sales is booming. People ready to get outside.
Listen, yes, and they're booking for next year already. Next year, I think I have close to 40 trips already for next year. So it's like this travel agency thing is. I will always and forever be a travel agent because people are always going to travel.
Yeah.
Flights are always going to be leaving. Hotels are always going to be booked up. So it's like, why not?
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, I'll be adding to that 40. We'll be 41 because
come on, girl.
I'll be 42.
My brother, I'm actually I'll look into it too because some men don't know how to do this. But my brother's turning 50 next year. Actually, that's coming kind of close. In April, he's turning 50 and he wants to do Puerto Rico, like a family trip. So I saw that Puerto Rico on there. So that's definitely
something easy
we want to do. Yeah.
And especially when you got payment plans and the prices are still good. Listen, honey, I can hold off on my snacks for a couple of months.
You just pay a deposit. Now, if you're trying to leave next month, no, there's no deposit. You have to pay full Right. Now,
Okay.
the final payment deadlines are between 30 to 45 days, depending on what vendor I decide to use. But their final payments are due 30 to 45 days. So you pay a deposit. And listen, you pay however you want to pay me, however, up until the final payment deadline. Now, some travel agents, they have set dates on when you have to pay them. Like, oh, you have to pay me on the 15th of every month. No, I'm not like that, because you don't know what people got going on. You don't know what financial hardships people have. So why am I about to put a strain on your bank account? No. So you can pay me however you like up until the final payment deadline. And that's what people like to.
That's
Yeah,
good.
definitely.
That's good. I didn't
And
even
you
think
have
about asking
dates.
that.
You have dates. I see that when we showed the slideshow, like between a range of that time. So if, let's say, if I didn't want those particular dates and I wanted a different date, of course I know the pricing would change. Like, is there any other like exclusive deals you can get? Like if I wanted to travel on the weekend instead, because I believe the weekend might be a little bit more expensive than leaving during a weekday.
Yeah, so I mean, it just depends. But the dates that are on my deals, that price is for those dates. And I always make sure to mention that prices are subject to change without a deposit. I always make sure to mention that. And then I also make sure to mention that if you want the dates to be changed, the rates may change. And also I have the airport. So I'm from Atlanta. I live in South Carolina, but I'm from Atlanta. So most of my deals are from Atlanta. However, I have clients all over the United States. So if you need the deal to be from a different city, I can look that up for you and see what the price is.
What they give.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
APL stand up. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you ladies have any other questions for Marissa?
I think that is it. I'm ready to catch a flight.
I know, right? I'm ready to go ahead and get off of here so I can book something.
Out. Okay.
And then even with the deals, it doesn't necessarily have to be like out the country, right? Like if I wanted to go to Atlanta, would you be able to find me a deal for that? Okay.
Yeah, like I have domestic packages on my page as well. Vegas, Miami.
Okay.
I don't
And
only
you
do
had this NFL and NBA.
Yeah.
Like how does that work? Like
yeah.
Girl, what's that? All-Star Weekend. What is that?
What you got up your sleeve, girl?
No, so with that, we just go on our sites and see, what they have. Most times it's reseller tickets, but I haven't been doing a lot of those NFL tickets or NBA tickets. When I first started, I did because they had different pricing, but now I don't really advertise that as much. I know some travel agents do have deals for the NBA and NFL tickets, but I don't really advertise that as much because from the pricing on the travel agent site to the pricing on like Ticketmasters, sometimes it's not too much of a difference. So I don't want to promote it and then they be like, oh, well, I can go on Ticketmaster. I may go back to advertising that and actually booking trips for it because I wanted to do one for an NFL game. But when I compared the pricing, I was like, this wouldn't really be, but yeah.
Okay.
See, I like that because you like you look out and you're not trying to just out here get the money, but you really trying to get them the best for their buck. Like that's what I'm talking about, girl. And then they can rave about you and be like, oh my God, book her.
Yeah.
Like we about to do.
Y'all book her. Okay.
Yes. I love
then
it.
people will keep coming back. And
Absolutely.
one of those spicy people like, I'm not using her no more. Don't use her. I'll be quick to be like, I'm not using them again. I ain't gonna put you out there, but I
don't know. Some people may feel that way. Some people may not. I don't know because they never tell me. So I don't know. I haven't had a moment where somebody was like, don't book Spread Your Wings Travel. Like I haven't had that social media moment, and knock on wood, God forbid, Lord Jesus. I do not want to have a cancel Spread Your Wings Travel moment because that would be the death of me. Okay. But I mean, I've been doing pretty good so far. There have been mishaps along the way, of course. I'm only in year 2. I'm only in year 2. Only year 2. So like,
you are popping for year 2, girl.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah,
I know that's right.
I'm excited to see where we go in the next few years.
You'll be fine.
You will be just fine.
Thank
Stay
you.
Because like
true
you
to
said,
yourself and your your clients, and we'll keep coming back, girl. We'll keep coming
Thank
Okay.
you
back.
so much.
Yes. Is there anything that you would like to add that we did not, that we failed to mention?
Oh yes. If anybody is looking to become a travel agent, they can go to my website and there's a link that says get paid to book travel, and they can read through that information. I also have a webinar that goes throughout the whole travel agent business and the industry, how we get paid, what are travel agents, well, the different sources of income, because within the travel agent business, not only do I get paid through commission, I have about 3 or 4 sources of income within the travel agent business. So I talk about that. I talk about the myths of travel agents and how to get started and all of that stuff. So if you want a really in-depth place to get information on the travel agent business, and I do have a webinar that they can purchase, and that's on my website as well, or it's linked in my bio. Everything is linked in my bio. I mean, everything is linked in my bio. So go to my bio, look at the links, figure out which link applies to you, and just let me know if you want to book a trip.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yes.
So with that being said, swingers, we have Marissa's information here. Her Instagram is at Spread Your Wings Travel. Facebook, Spread Your Wings Travel. Email info at sywtravel.com. We have her number here and her website.
Yes.
So go ahead and hit your girl up and start booking.
Okay.
Yes.
And we'll make sure we put all your information in our description section of this episode as well.
Okay, great.
Absolutely.
And yes,
Absolutely.
send me everything I need to promote. Y'all are amazing. I love this. Thank you so
you.
much
Thank you, girl.
for inviting me on. I really
Thank you for
appreciate it.
coming.
I'm gonna have to, once y'all upload this, I'm gonna have to go back and watch and see what y'all be talking about, and with my wine.
yes,
Okay.
girl.
Let's
Yes.
toast to many
us.
more
Clink,
years. We
clink,
on year 2.
clink.
Toast
Clink,
to
clink,
many
clink.
more.
Yes, to
Yes.
many more.
Yes.
Yes. You gotta like and subscribe, honey, and watch us. Okay.
Yes, I
We gonna
will.
get
Thank you
to
so
it.
We
much,
be talking
ladies.
about
I really,
everything.
really appreciate it.
No
Oh,
problem.
you're
Absolutely.
very, very
Thank
welcome.
you.
Many blessings and keep up the good work. And girl, you definitely gonna hear for us because we probably have a drunken threesome trip. So
Okay.
Okay.
Period. Okay.
Period.
yeah.
We ready, girl.
All right. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
All right. Have a good night. Thank you.
Girl, she is
Uh-oh.
love.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, she's
Girl, my butt hurting this little booster seat.
she's a ball of fun.
I
Yes,
just
this is
lost my
fun.
earbud.
Oh no,
It's
you
like
lost
one
it,
that
girl.
should just dropped out my ear. Like
Is it in your cleavage part?
no, it fell on the floor. I heard it. It's like behind the I think it's
On the floor.
behind my desk. Like it's gone.
It's going.
It's like and I'm
Yes.
going. Yes.
And I'm going.
All right, let's see what to do.
Okay, let's get into this no judge zone because it's about 20 hours.
Oh, okay.
Oh
So
no, you
She
didn't.
disrespectful.
look at the
It is
time. You
though.
know I ain't gonna be able to
Okay, all right.
upload.
Oh, fuck. All right, go ahead. All right, go
Yeah,
ahead.
The
I
shade
think
is real today.
so it is my 13-year-old is 4 months pregnant. The 14-year-old boy she got pregnant by is in foster care. I want to be his foster parent, teach him how to be a parent, and give my grandchild the opportunity to have a relationship with his father. My husband says, ain't no way in hell he letting some street kid who has been in and out of foster care live under his roof. He says we're setting them up to make more babies. Who's right?
Oh, that's a
So who is wrong?
oh, that's a toughie.
That
That's a
is a tough
toughie.
one.
I mean, I don't think it has to do with being right or wrong. I mean, I see where the mom is coming from because it's like she wants to ensure that the father, just as a mom, it's like I'm thinking what she's thinking. She wants to. He's been in foster care. He's probably had a rough, life.
Rough upbringing.
Yeah, and so he's getting ready to be a parent, and if he's in foster care, a lot of times their parents didn't do right by them in most cases, not all, and he might not know. He just might not know. So I understand where the mother is coming from. It's like, okay, I'm going to teach them and teach him and help them along the way, because ultimately they're going to be grandparents. So I understand where she's coming from. And then, like, with the father was like, it's some hood foster kid, but at the end of the day, that's your grandchild's father.
Right.
So you still gonna have to deal with him whether he live in a house or not. Like, would you rather him be out in these streets and foster care kidding, and then there's no father for your grandchild? Or would you rather him be
Yeah.
around and be brought up a better way, and do it that way? And that don't necessarily mean that they're gonna have more kids, because I had my son young. I had my son at 18. I mean, I wasn't 14, but I had my son young, and I learned my lesson. Like, it's
Right.
hard.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
hard. So I don't know. I don't really look at it as wrong or right. I look at it more so I understand where the mother is coming from. I don't think she's crazy for feeling that way.
Right.
If that makes sense.
I agree.
I think they both, are good. I think the father came off a little bit more harsher, but I understand his point as well, because he's concerned about, okay, clearly they've been fucking before, so now that they're under the same roof, when me and you are asleep or passed out, who knows? Like, even though we put them in separate rooms, they could sneak in there. It's just teenage thing. They clearly, like, they're in love. We love each other, type of thing. So I can get where he's coming from,
Yeah.
thinking like they gonna sneak and fuck, like, but at the same time, it's like, okay, but I don't want them to sneak and fuck, but I'd rather him be safe. Like, I'd rather this young man have a chance. It's like you literally just putting him out there not to have a chance. And that's
Yeah.
the part that I feel like the dad should really sit down and think about that. Like, I don't know what kind of upbringing the dad had, if he always had both his parents, if he was raised by a single mother. Like, I just think he needs to just sit back, take a moment, stop just thinking about the sex aspect of it. Because at this point, Shorty already been fucking. Shorty
Right.
already
Right.
having a baby. Like,
And
we're past that.
and then they're young
And they're
too,
young.
and she's
She's
probably feeling like
13.
she's in love.
13, right?
And
Yeah.
let's say she wants this too, and the father's like, no. What if she run away?
Exactly.
He's a foster kid, so it ain't like his parents gonna worry.
Worry
And
about
the
him. Yeah,
foster care parents
exactly.
probably
Yeah.
only gonna worry because they not getting that check, or they might still get the check and don't care if the kid is there or not. So what if they run away, and now you got your baby, her baby daddy, and your
The
grandbaby that's
grandbaby.
supposed to be coming gone
Yeah.
somewhere.
That's
So
true.
I don't know.
Yeah. Like
So
as always, I agree. But no, as a mom, like, I understand where mom is coming from. Like, you already have a situation, and like Mika said, clearly they've been screwing,
yeah.
and now you have a baby in the mix. Like, start thinking about the grandbaby
The
and
baby.
your child, and how to ensure that they become the best parents they can possibly be, because I'm sure they're scared. 13 and 14-year-old parents get ready to have a baby, they are scared out their mind, don't know what to do. They just know they in love with each other and they about to have a baby. So it didn't already happen. So just make it work for the whole family. And
But how y'all
and
feel I'm sorry, but how
no,
you
no, no,
feel
go ahead.
about this comment though? So someone was like, so the mom is ready to teach the guy how to be a parent, but your 13-year-old daughter is pregnant.
That
Ma'am,
don't
who
mean you're a
taught you
bad
how to
person.
be a parent, and what did you teach your daughter about being a child?
So first of
That's
all,
judgy. This
yeah,
is no
real
judge zone.
judgy.
That's judgy.
It's real judgy. So my thing about that, I hate when people do that. Like, I can
Because
teach. I
people
tell
do that. So yeah, let's
right,
talk about that. That
and
is
I
judgy.
tell. So for me as a parent, Dion and I tell our son, look, we have raised you in a wonderful household. We have taught you right from wrong. We have taught you all the things that we would think you would follow. If you go out here knowing what's right from wrong, and you go out here and make a bad decision, that has no reflection on us, because we taught you right from wrong. You decided to go and make a decision that possibly may have ruined the rest of your life, or have put you in a situation where now you got to grow up before you get to, live your life as a kid. Like, I hate when people do that. Like, even
I hate when people say you ruined your life.
Because you
Like,
don't.
I hate when people say that, because it's like, yes, we're young, or people may be young. We've been around people who are teen moms, and we've been in high school with a bunch of girls pregnant, and it's
pregnant.
like, you know what I mean? Like, I hate when people say that. It's
Because you
just
don't ruin your life.
Right.
you're
Right.
not ruining your life. Like you've given life to another life, and yeah, you might have been young doing it, but it's like
It's a
that life
miracle.
was going to
It's
be
a
here because
blessing. I
that's
mean,
what
it's
God
true.
wanted. Like the
Right.
life
Mhm.
is going to be here. Like God know your
Yeah.
life before you know it,
Right.
so He
And it
True.
know.
and getting back to like the comment, I know
Mm-hmm.
personally, like I had my son at 18. My brother had his first child at 19. My mother
Mm-hmm.
had my brother like 15 or 16, but
Mm-hmm.
she never taught us to have babies young. She
Mhm.
taught us the opposite. Like it's a struggle. Wait,
Mhm.
get married, and do everything the traditional way, like my sister did. My sister had her baby till she was 40.
Okay.
So
Hey, sis.
Yeah.
she did
Right.
everything the traditional way, like went to school, got her master's and all that stuff, then got a house, then got a boyfriend, then they got married, then they
Then
got
they
a
had a
house,
baby.
then they had a baby. So
Mhm.
she did everything the traditional way, and me and my brother didn't. But at the end of the day, like we weren't taught to do it young
Do it
because we were
young.
supposed
Right.
to learn from the struggle that my mother went through, but
I
Yeah.
it
think
still
that's what
happened.
all young moms do though too though, because they were young mom and they know the struggle. So when they
Mhm.
tell their kids like, yo, okay, I know you in high school, I know you ready feeling the ladies, or vice versa, you feeling the boys. And I think they do try to put that into their child, like, live your life, don't worry about sex, don't get pregnant, blah blah, because they lived it, they
Right.
know. But I
And
like the fact
even
that your mom wasn't like judgy with it,
Right.
like,
yeah,
oh no, y'all not having no kids young, fuck that, we not, because there's
mhm.
Right.
parents out there who are straight like that,
And then
like
And
even
that's
like with
true.
me,
really strict.
when Marcus and his girlfriend first kind of like got together a couple of years ago, like it was myself, her mother, and Marcus. Like we all had a chat. And my
Mhm.
thing was, I was like, look, y'all cute, enjoy being cute and enjoy being a cute couple, be like couples goals, whatever y'all be doing in high school, go out, do your days, do like take your time, like, and I was
Mhm.
like, I'm just getting my life together. Like, and I think this was like 2 years ago. Marcus was like 16. I was like, I had Marcus when I was 18. I'm just getting my life together. Like,
Mhm.
just. And the look on her eyes was like, damn, yes, I'm just getting my life together. Like,
Mhm.
it wasn't like, oh my God, my life is ruined. But it just
Right.
kind of set me back with the
Right.
plans that I had. I had to make other plans.
Right.
So and it's hard,
It
so
is.
that's all I
I'm
was like, it's
sure.
hard. So just, take your time, just be cute. Whatever you do, just, don't have no babies. And so far so good, knock on wood.
Right. And I
So,
know, just briefly, I know Dion's mom had him at 14. So, it
Okay.
didn't ruin her life. She just had to grow up real quick.
Dion was the first, he's the oldest.
He's the oldest. So they're
Okay.
14 years apart. So yeah.
Okay.
And now that I think about it, I'm like, girl, you was in your late 20s, like late 20s, early 30s. What happened when I had Travail? Okay, yeah, early grandma. But um like it was hard for her. She tells me all the time her life wasn't ruined. She just had to grow up real quick and she had to teach him how to be a man. So she made it work. And I mean her life is fine. So I mean,
mhm.
so I see, but
And it's hard when you have a baby young because you don't know what you're doing. My brother had to help me with a lot of stuff. I used to feel like, oh my God, but my brother knew because me and my brother are
Mhm.
12 years apart. So
And
he
he
knew,
had
he
his
remembered the
time.
struggle. So he would help me when I'd be like, oh my God, like when Marcus was
Mhm.
a baby, no, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. It's okay.
That's
You
what's
gotta
up.
do this way. So
And it
it,
helps. Like they don't
mhm.
in this situation, them kids don't want anybody at them like you did this, you did like pointing fingers. They need help right now. Like, yes, I screwed up. I mean, like they're gonna think I screwed up, but yeah, you screwed, you got pregnant. Now let's work this out and make this as easy as possible for you.
Yeah,
So
because
they know.
honestly, it's nothing you can do now at that point. Like, it ain't no need of bashing the kid, keep
Mhm.
putting them down. Like, because at this point, it's done. Like, Shorty is pregnant, Shorty is having his
She
Mhm.
about to
baby.
deliver in that picture.
Okay.
Yes. So, like, it is what it is at this point. Like, let's focus on the child. And that be like, I be watching those little pregnancy shows, and somehow, like, the mothers be all upset with the daughters and carrying on. Like, I am
Right.
just so annoyed. Like, because I don't know what it's on TLC. It's not the one when they were pregnant and didn't know they was pregnant, but it's another one where it's called like they hide. the pregnancy.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they literally hide it until they can't hide it no more, and then they have to tell their parents like I'm pregnant, and then it'd be like the
And that's because they
reaction,
probably knew how their parent
how
was
the
gonna be.
parent was going
Like,
to
don't get me wrong,
react.
my mother was not happy. My mother was not happy, but once she seen them sonogram pictures,
Mm-hmm.
then her she got, a little chill. She's like, let me see him. A little chill on
Not
the
let me
pictures
see
on the
him.
sonogram. And then once I had him, he came out looking like her. That was her baby. Like, that was her baby. So
Yes. Oh,
Wow.
mhm.
Wow, that
that's
is
so cute.
interesting. Let me
Mhm.
see
Yeah.
him. Okay,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, when I had my
Amen.
son, I went and got my sonogram. It's a boy. I already
Probably
knew.
because you was her baby. Like you were the baby, the last one. So that's
Yeah.
probably why she was also like, oh, you're my baby. Like she probably only see you as her baby at that time. But
Yeah.
listen, things happen. And
I
we
think
done
it was some
been,
other things
you
included
think it
in
was some
that
other stuff
too.
too?
Yeah, but yeah, yeah,
Okay.
something I'm not gonna say on the show, but yes,
Okay, no
there
worries.
was some other things too, but yes, yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, I was the baby, but yeah,
Yeah. But yeah,
but look at
that
me now.
that person who had that judgy comment, go sit down somewhere. What you doing with your kids? If you
Okay,
got
they probably
any.
don't have no.
Oh, true.
Okay,
It's always
doggy
people.
outside.
Okay. It's a new
That
day,
dog is
so we
going
gotta.
in out there.
Oh God. Yeah.
Well,
So.
listen, it is what it is at the end of the
Mhm.
day. And I agree with the mom. She has a very big heart. And if it's for the child, and if the child can have both of their parents in their life, why not? If y'all can direct this young man, if this young man can have a male figure in his life like the wife,
Okay.
then I mean like the husband, then it's like, yeah,
Mhm.
like why not? Just stop thinking
He
about the
just thinking this little nigga fucking my daughter. That's
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 all.
all he.
all he's
Yeah.
thinking.
That's it.
That's all he's thinking. So
Mm.
sir, he been fucking your daughter.
Okay.
Okay.
Just to let you know. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I agree with the mom.
Ooh.
Mom, do what you gotta do. I hope it don't put a strain with you and your husband. I hope your husband do eventually, what I'm saying, come to
Open
his
up and
senses.
yeah.
Yes. This is a village type of
Right.
situation, and we're gonna get through it. Well,
Yes.
we're not, but you're gonna get through it. Yes.
Yeah, because we don't know y'all. But our
Yes,
prayers
because
go out to y'all.
yes,
And
I
shout
had to put my
and
father. Shout out to my father. I ain't had to put you through none of this, so you ain't had to worry about none of this. And
okay.
shout out to you.
And I'm praying for that little girl's delivery because that
Yes.
baby, that young Pusinade gonna stretch, honey, to the heavens when that baby come out to the heavens.
Shoot, it might not, because me, I couldn't even push. I
Oh,
mean,
I
yeah, I wasn't even allowed to push because
remember.
my cervix wouldn't dilate no more than 4 centimeters. So,
Oh,
and it
God
cut.
damn.
it
It would not
wouldn't.
dilate it. It would not dilate. It was, yeah, 4 centimeters. It was over. And my mother
Oh,
was like, don't, whatever you do, don't let them cut you. Okay. And as soon as she leave, I
and
wouldn't have
cut.
to do a C-section.
Right, right. Like, what do you want me to
It was
do?
like as soon as she left, I was like, okay. They was like, and
Okay.
C-section. I was like,
Like,
Yes.
yes, let's get this baby out and
she was like,
gracias.
what? I said. I was like, I know, but they said.
Right. They said I had to. I gotta go to school.
They said yes.
Yes, but that's a lot on anybody's body. So praying
Mhm.
for a safe delivery of your baby.
Okay, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So that
So
concludes
yes.
that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I asked what she should have
Does it?
done.
Okay.
Okay.
That should have been a throw baby. Say no, let me stop.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So if you guys want to get with this, please send us an email at firstladies2412@gmail.com. You got any questions, concerns, ideas, whatever topics that you guys want us to talk about, send us an email. You could check out our sneak peeks and updates and everything else on our IG, which is at Drunken Threesomes. We also post things on our Facebook, which is Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. And then we also have a TikTok that is Drunken, the number threesomes 2412 on the TikTok.
On a
Okay.
TikTok.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
And so, swingers, I want to ask you guys to pick up your glasses, your cups, your shot glasses, your blunts, whatever you have. Pick it up and toast with us one last time. Clink,
Oh, clink.
clink.
Clink clink.
Mm.
Mm.
And just in case, if you were still wondering, we are still
Still
going
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 strong.
strong.
strong.